Well, hello there, Mandelas. I hope you guys are all ready to enjoy your Sunday night because it is now time for Shifty Sunday. So strap in, relax, take your shoes off, and don't forget those odor eaters because Shifty Sunday starts now. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shifty Sunday. I'm your host with the most that loves butter on his toast, eating it with a ghost because this is the month of October. And we have on our panel tonight, good old Sagittarically speaking, and our special guest, of course, good old Sandy Diva. Sandy Diva. Hey, everybody, how you guys doing tonight?
Doing good. How are you?
Pretty good. Just, what's so funny?
I was reading the chat. I'm sorry. I was reading the chat. That's all.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
What's so funny? What am I amusing? Am I amusing to you? Am I a clown? What?
No.
Oh,
okay. Thanks. Teresa just posted the group. Posted this show in her Facebook group. So hopefully she'll get some people to stop by.
Awesome possum. I appreciate that. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Sadji, you're being awfully quiet there. I think you forgot it to unmute, brother.
Forgot it? I forgot it. Yeah. Hi. Hello, everybody. How are you today?
Well, you're looking especially vicious tonight.
Well, yeah, I'm a natural born killer. It all started with Sandy Diva reminding me of the song "Murder Was the Case That They Gave Me." It put me in a natural born killer mentality.
Well, now wait a minute.
Wait, what does Tupac have to do with natural born killers?
Well, they're all killers. It's just okay. It's the killer. It's a killer theme, man. I'm just rolling with it. It's killer.
Well,
killer.
Well, the only reason why I'm dressed like this, there's only one reason. I'll tell you what.
Because you couldn't find anything else to wear. It was laundry day.
Well, that too, but I mean, Armor's not here, so I was going to say to both of you guys, and see how I did that. I was going to say to both of you guys, you guys over there, but there's only one of you now, so I'll say it to you, Sadji. You are outnumbered, my friend. Outnumbered.
Is Sadji not Italian?
No, I'm not.
I was going to wait for him to say how so, and then I was going to tell him. But cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, you can do it. I'll be quiet when Armor comes in. But.
There you go.
How so?
Well, how so is that you're up against two Italians, my friend. I got to tell you, with two Italians, you can't win.
It does seem as if the odds may be stacked against me.
Yeah, that's right. And guess what?
What's that?
I sort of tweaked those odds a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just paying a few guys off, to hinder the odds, in my favor. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Gotcha. So are you saying that if you
forget about it? Bada bing, bada boom.
Gotcha. No. Well, I thought maybe you were making me an offer I couldn't refuse.
Well, that too.
Okay.
But anyway. we're just having a little bit of fun here, but no, on a serious level, you got two Italians, and just saying, Italian people are the best. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that I'm the best. I'm saying the Italians are. You know.
I hear water.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my cat's water.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
He's
I just
drinking.
wanted to clarify so that people didn't think we were just peeing in the middle of the show.
No, that's just Silas drinking.
Okay.
But would you
Now he's
agree?
like, he stopped. He's like, he's embarrassed, I think. It's okay.
He's getting camera shy, even though he's not on camera. But you know what I mean. So, Sandy, let me ask you this: would you agree that Italians are just like the best kind of people?
Just I'm
You
gonna
on the
say,
spot,
just
right?
like any group of people, there are good people and bad people in a group.
Were you
That's
trying
all
to
I'm
set
gonna
her
say.
up there, Hebrew buddy?
Oh well, yeah,
The
kind of.
majority are wonderful people.
In a
I
way,
say
I'm
the
just.
majority.
Uh-huh.
Majority rules.
But I'm just saying,
Wait, no, wait.
would you say that you're like proud of your heritage? Like proud of your heritage.
Mm.
And then,
Yeah.
let's just
Would I
say for
describe
example,
myself as Italian?
yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
let's say for example, somebody had like there was a certain holiday, and just like it was it was what you consider like a great holiday. Like this man meant a lot to the Italian community and whatnot. And let's just say that certain people were trying to shut him down and stop the entire holiday. Um,
It
would you?
totally erases the Italian heritage. It can put that I know what you're getting at. Do you want me to say it?
Well,
No,
yeah.
no,
Let me
no,
ask
no,
you,
no,
segue.
no, no, no. What's you guys are talking about something Italian, obvious, and it's a day, a
Wait,
day, a day.
Uh-huh.
a
Super
day,
Mario
yeah.
Fun Day has been taken off of the calendar. We can't celebrate Super Mario Fun Day anymore.
No,
No.
Oh my free! And Luigi, he's going to be so upset.
I know, right? That's like his
I
favorite
mean,
game.
who's gonna break it to Luigi? I'm not
Well,
breaking it to Luigi.
the last time someone broke something like that to Luigi, they ended up missing. I'm just saying.
You
Well,
know, that's a
yeah.
Mandela effect for me, guys.
What's
What's up?
that?
Luigi and Mario are Mandela effects for me too.
Hmm. How's that?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
Explain
gonna tell
third.
you. We'll bring it later on since it fits the theme. We'll
Oh,
bring
Okay.
it later
All
on.
but
right.
I do.
But I do want to say something though.
Mhm.
The fact that we identify as another country that we've never stepped foot in, that is uniquely American. Because America is, in my opinion, the biggest melting pot on the planet. We have so many people from so many cultures and so many backgrounds and so many places on the planet have merged here. It is uniquely American to say that you are Polish, Irish, English, French, Italian. You go to other countries and they're just what they are. But
Mhm.
here, like you'll find many YouTubers on the platform. Like there's a one of the people in my last
Cue that
video.
like presidential background music while she's talking there, bro.
Oh
Go
yeah.
ahead, Sandy. Yeah.
You know what? I'll do this. Hold on. Wait, Sandy. Don't go any further. Hold on. Just 1 second. I don't want you to lose your train of thought. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, hold on. I've got it. Hold on.
All right, now
I've
go.
got this. No, wait. Not yet, Saji.
Oh,
Okay, now
wait.
go. Now go.
Okay,
Okay,
go ahead.
go ahead.
The
Go ahead.
America is one big,
America.
huge melting
Okay,
pot
go
where
ahead.
you were. Yeah.
Let's talk. Let's hear it. All right.
It is. It is one big, huge melting pot. So,
Well,
German
keep going.
Girl in America is a girl who was born in Munich, Germany, and she goes to school in, I think, Ohio.
Uh-huh.
And that was something that surprised her. She said people would come up to her and say, "I'm German," and she's like, "No, I'm German." So it's very uniquely American to say that you're Italian or you're whatever your heritage is. Other
Right.
people don't talk about that.
Right.
So I think it's neat that we celebrate our heritage with different holidays and things like that. And to completely erase the Italian heritage is kind of disrespectful and ignorant, in my opinion. That's all.
Well, no, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's just one example, though. They want to erase anything that's got the
Hold
word
on one second.
heritage
One second.
attached to
Hold
it.
on.
You know.
Reggie, I'm sorry to interrupt you, man, but there's something going on in chat that I don't approve of.
Oh shoot!
You know,
I'm gonna have to go look.
you guys can have a difference of opinion and you could say certain things and stuff, but that right there, what you just said, is racist, my friend. It has to go. I'm taking it down, and I tell you another thing. I'm putting you in timeout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's not good.
yeah. Time
See,
out,
and the
man.
sad part is,
Do you see it? Do you see
people,
it?
yes, people like that were told something that isn't true. And they hook, line, and sinker believe what they were told without even looking into actually what happened. And that's what makes me angry. If someone comes at you with an axe, are you just going to sit there and die? No, you're going to fight. And
Yeah,
that's what happened. No one came and started murdering. People came to this country, which was mostly desolate wilderness. No one came. We got a echo going on.
Sorry, go ahead.
And they were attacked. That's the actual history. However, there's a narrative going on in this country, which is changing history. And people don't bother to look things up anymore. They just go by what they're told in school and on the TV. And then they get angry because they're told the wrong thing and they believe the wrong thing. So before you start making racist comments like something breath, maybe you should do some Googling and actually search the history of what actually happened. Sorry, Hebrew.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What she said, and then some. Hebrew, are you there?
Go?
Yeah, I was just taking care of some business. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's
Taking care of business
Hey,
every
well-
day.
you know, that's sad, is what it is. It really is sad that, you know, and when I hear about other cultures, you know, that's funny you should mention that, Sandy, too, about sure. I mean, when someone from Germany, like everyone in, well, not everyone, but most of everyone in Germany's going to be German. So of course they don't like, oh, I'm German, you know, even though they might have different
Bavarian and
yeah,
and Indian and Asian, like they have all sorts of different backgrounds, but they're just German because that's where they're
Right.
from.
but just like Italians, you know, my grandpa's full-blooded Sicilian, and anyone anyone that calls a Sicilian an Italian, let me tell you, boy, they don't like that. They like to be called what they are, you know. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how they identify. And anytime you talk to a true blue Italian or a true blue whatever the case may be, they're going to correct you on that, my friend.
I agree.
I'm just saying, like,
No, my dad's a first generation American. His parents were born in Sicily as well. So my dad's 100%, well, 50% Sicilian and 50% American because he's from America.
right.
Nah, but he's all American, but his heritage is Sicilian.
Yeah.
So I understand.
But that's just the way he was brought up. You know, anyone that calls you what you're not, you're going to get corrected. Especially, see, what people don't understand is there's that little sort of civil war type thing going on in Sicily and Italy. You know, like they're always like, even though technically they're all Italian. You know what I'm saying? Technically, it's still going to be that little sort of.
There's always a way to keep us divided. It's always a way.
Yeah. Unfortunately, but I mean that's just the way it is. That's the way it is. And like Sandy says, you don't go to other countries and say, "Well, I'm this or I'm that," and they'll be like, "Wait a minute, no, I'm from there." That's what I am, and I totally agree with that, Sandy. Thank you for bringing that up.
No problem.
Well, she's proud to be an American. Well, at least she knows she's free.
I used to know I was free.
Yeah.
It's sad. That's what the sad part is. You don't see anybody fighting to leave this country, but I see people literally floating on trash to escape to here. There's a reason for that. People are escaping to be here. They do not escape America.
They think we still have Obamacare. I'm just kidding. But we got a very interesting show for you guys tonight. In case you didn't know, we were already teasing some of the stuff that we're going to be talking about. Apparently, you know, what we thought our holidays were, the holidays are no longer safe anymore. I fear, my friend Hebrew, that the holidays may have been, dare I say, Mandela. Yeah, I said it. The holidays have been Mandela.
Mandela.
Yeah, they've been Mandela, my friend.
Well, how do you mean?
Well, you know, I got my friend Hebrew 77 from Eternia here, and I got my friend Sandy Diva here from Italy, and we're going to break it down for you.
How so? Well,
you know, first of all, I'm going to say a whole bunch of nonsense like I'm doing right now.
Okay.
I'm going to carry this bit on for as long as I possibly can to buy us some time. And then you're going to force us into it. And I'm going to reluctantly kick, scream, backpedal, try to talk my way out of it. And then Sandy's going to come in with a double superfly snooka, bounce us into the ring, and drop it right in the middle of the square platform for everybody to see it. How's that sound?
As long as you mean metaphorically, we're good.
Okay, all right.
Well, you know. and then once she does that, I will come into the center squared circle, by the way, is what they call it.
Okay.
Just a minor correction there, but I'm going to come into the middle of that squared circle, and I'm going to rip my shirt off, and then I'm going to drop a leg drop. I'm going to drop the big leg on whatever it is we're talking about. How about that?
All right, and then after that, I'm gonna have some type of dried Italian candy, and we'll just sit here and we'll talk about it, because that's what we do here. We talk about things.
Yeah, we talk about things, and then we critique them, and apparently we have in-depth interviews and stuff like that.
Yeah, apparently.
Apparently. Yeah. So anyway, I said all that. I was talking about the whole Italian thing. I said all that to say this. Number one, you're outnumbered. 2 Italians to
oh, well, you know, the way I see it is the more the merrier, you know.
Yeah. But number two, on a serious note, I brought up the whole certain holiday because you know, there are some people trying to bring down. Well, should I just go ahead and say it, Sandy?
Oh, should he say it, Sandy?
Well, no,
should he
don't.
say it?
No.
Should he just put it out there for the world to know that no holiday is safe from the Mandela Effect?
No, he should show the graphic which asks the chat the question.
Yes, you should show the graphic that asks the chat the question. That is the only logical way to proceed, my friend.
Well, hold on. Now, let's see here.
You're in order. You just start the order.
Okay, we're going to talk about the first thing.
This court is definitely in order.
No, you're out of order.
I'm not out of order. You're out of order.
Okay, so we're going to start with this.
All right.
We're going to start with this one.
You plead. It looks like you're ready to plead your case with that tie on, a little bit crooked, and your head leaned over like that.
Now,
you got Exhibit 1 for the audience. Exhibit 1, mind you.
Exhibit 1. You're breaking the circle of trust, my friend.
Okay, I'm
Just
sorry.
saying. Like you're
Go ahead.
outside the circle right now. You got 1 foot out and 1 foot in. So if you just
I'm trying my best here. This staying flailing arms guy is not working with me very well.
Oh, yeah, no, not at all. He never does.
Right.
He's very incooperative. But anyway,
All right. This is the.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, well, can I?
Yes, I'm just playing. Go ahead.
I didn't know if this was okay. All right. Are you sure?
Yeah, this is the presentation. This is the graphic index audio 1.
Okay.
All right.
Well, so to set this up, I gotta say I talked about this to both you guys, like in a phone call. It came up. Now I don't know who originally brought this to my attention. I believe it was you, Saji, originally.
Well, I was just looking at the calendar one day when we were talking about future shows coming up, and I noticed that a particular holiday.
Wait, don't
say
up.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't say it. Just keep going. Okay.
Yeah. It's just something was kind of off about it, like it just didn't make any sense. I'm seeing words come up on my screen that I've never seen come up on my screen before is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I'll agree with that. So here's the first graphic, Sandy. I'm going to show it. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right. You're the presenter. I'm the presentee. Okay, here we go. I'm going to pop it up there. I don't know what
Luigi's of the world, have a seat. You want to be sitting down for this.
You don't want to be triggered. You're right.
You just have to remember that there's like a 1 second, just 1 second delay. That's all for me to see it on my iPad, but I can already see it.
Do you remember Indigenous Peoples Day? If so, when do you remember it starting?
That works for me.
Indigenous Peoples Day.
Eddie Van Trump says the last 5 years or less. Lorraine Lamar says no. Michael Fontaine. November 24th, 2012. Exactly. Specifically. I think he's talking about Thanksgiving now. Because Eddie Van Trump's asking about Thanksgiving changing.
Thanksgiving changing. Well, we're not talking about no Thanksgiving here. We're talking about Indigenous Peoples Day. And what makes people so indigenous? That would be like, and like Native Americans, right? Like those would be considered indigenous. They lived here from the get-go. We don't even, as far as we know.
They didn't. No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
But I'm trying to say what qualifies as indigenous people by definition.
Let me just say, indigenous would be if you were born here. But they came from Russia and South America. Russia at the time, there was a land bridge between Russia and Alaska, and they emigrated here from Europe and Asia. And they also immigrated from South America. They weren't, there were people born here, but do you know what I'm saying? Like
what I'm trying to get at is the Native American population is quote unquote the indigenous people in this example.
In this scenario, yes. However.
Okay. All right.
Yes. But we are also indigenous. I was born here. I'm American.
Yes.
I'm indigenous.
So happy Indigenous People Day to you, Sandy.
Oh, thank you. But that's not the meaning of it. So we should get into this.
All right.
Let's get into this. Teresa has never heard of this before.
What?
Eddie Van Trump says, I've seen it the last 2 to 3 years.
What do you mean Teresa's never heard of this before?
Yeah, mind blown.
I know.
Egyptians were mining copper ore out of the Great Lakes area 4,000 to 5,000 years ago. Egyptians, Eddie Van Trump said.
Eddie Van Trump breaking it down.
See, I have to look that one up. That's new to me. And he also says, didn't it replace Columbus Day?
You know, that's an interesting question there, my friend. And that's what we're trying to get to, the root of the matter. You know, Columbus Day, that's a day. That's a day we've all came to know and love. We're all familiar with such a holiday called Columbus Day. So they wouldn't dare convolute such a traditional day with another day and try to confuse the American public by making it coincide with a day called Indigenous
Indigenous?
Peoples Day. Yeah,
Are they?
Indigenous
They
Peoples
use
Day.
computers.
Yeah, in digital we trust.
Digital.
Yeah. So yeah, as if it wasn't bad enough, now Columbus Day and Indigenous Peoples Day share the same day.
Well, here there you go. There's your thing. I put it up there now.
Indigenous people first proposed the day during a 1977 United States Conference on Discrimination Against Them. But it wasn't just until 1989 that South Dakota became the first state to switch Columbus Day to Native Americans Day. Celebrating it for the first time in 1990, October 14th, 2019. This definitely
30,
feels Mandela to
Now,
me.
wait a minute.
30 years ago, people, not
Mhm.
2 to 3, not 5, 30 years ago. 30.
Seems like it should have came up between now and then, maybe once or twice.
Just a bit.
You
But
know,
it
like
gets
one
even
of
weirder because
oh
it's not.
no, don't tell me it gets even weirder, Sandy.
It does.
Oh my gosh, it gets even weirder, Hebrew.
Oh no! How could it? Now,
It
how could it
gets it
possibly?
gets it gets weirder than failing man's arm guy at a juggling competition.
Uh, that's now, Saji, that is sort of like an inside joke. I don't think everybody who hasn't seen my shows aren't going to get that one.
Well, if there is a guy with flailing arms, just imagine how funny he would be out of place at a juggling competition. He would look like he's warming up and he isn't even started yet.
Oh man. Okay. Let's move on, shall we?
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
It gets weirder, she says.
Yes, weirder.
Is that the weird part?
No.
Oh. Columbus Day or Indigenous People Day?
So they're still asking this question in 2019, 29 years after they first celebrated
I've been
Indigenous
asking.
Peoples Day.
Yeah, well, now since they're both, all of a sudden happen to exist at the same time, let's ask this question because, it seems like it would have came up at least once throughout the course of my life. No.
Yeah, and the other thing is, like, I remember Columbus Day being the national holiday. Like, we got off work for that. We got out of school for that. That was a day even just a couple years ago. And that wasn't called Indigenous Peoples Day. It was called Columbus Day.
Well, yeah, because that's what we called it.
Yeah. So does it get even weirder, Sandy? Because I know there's more things on here.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
All right. Let's see the weirdness. Let's embrace it. Here we go.
Okay.
All right, well, this article first talks about it, and then we're going to get to the weirdness. So,
okay.
It's the fact that, as it says here, several other places across the United States have also made the switch from Columbus Day to Indigenous Peoples Day, but it's not a federal holiday yet. It's left up to the states which one they want to celebrate. But what gets me is that it's literally erasing Italian heritage and making it about the people that attacked us when we got here.
So it's kind of like a twofold. It's like on one hand, it is a Mandela effect because all of a sudden this indigenous people thing exists. But on the other hand, it's getting cancel cultured because it's haphazardly having to share the same day with Columbus Day, which means that Columbus.
No. They purposely changed it from celebrating the person who found the country that we all love and live in. Who
That's what I'm
discovered
getting
this land.
out of all of those days of the year, the 365 days on a calendar. They haphazardly or by design, mind you, picked the same day that was the day that Columbus, we set aside for good old Christopher Columbus. Then we're giving it to the Indians. Am I wrong here?
No,
Why
you're
of all
not.
the
What they're
out of
they're
all the
choosing that
days
day on
of the world,
purpose
why did they choose that one?
to erase Columbus from history.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So it's a sad sad state of affairs. I remember, as a kid hearing about the first Thanksgiving, the Pilgrims and the Indians, they all sat down, set aside their differences and passed the cranberry sauce. Did this not happen?
And they're saying it did not happen that way now.
Yes,
That's the narrative that they're passing around.
Gotcha.
But here's the thing, getting past the whole Thanksgiving thing, I remember this being a federal holiday. I remember being told that when I was a kid. Do you remember that too, Sandy?
See, it is a federal holiday, but it's up to the states how they want to call it.
So they're going to get the day off with pay. And are you going to sit home and just say, thank you, Christopher Columbus, for discovering this great land? Or no, thank you, American Indians, for passing the cranberry sauce up the first Thanksgiving. Which one are you going to say?
Right. That's what this is about. But the thing is, it gets weird because like Indiana doesn't even celebrate it on this date. They celebrate it in November. It's so
around
weird.
Thanksgiving.
It's weird. Yeah, so it's just, I don't know. It's odd. The thing is, the state that I grew up in is still Columbus Day. The state that I'm in now, I don't think is Columbus Day. It's confusing, and I've never heard of this. And it's on my calendar. If you have an Apple device, Indigenous Peoples Day is on your calendar. And I've never heard of it. So
it's basically coming up, right? Like in the next week or so. I mean, it's not far around the corner, right?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's February. Is it February?
Oh, is it February? I thought Columbus Day was coming up.
Columbus Day is in October, though.
October. What am I thinking? Oh, I'm on the next Mandela Effect. Sorry. Sorry, I'm already on the next one.
You're putting the cart in front of the caboose is what you're doing. Yeah.
And you
know
so
what day is Columbus Day?
Well,
strike the Indiana thing. I think that's the next one too.
All right.
What day is Columbus Day?
October
12th.
Oh, 12? Where are you getting 12? I thought it was 16, huh?
Let me check. I'm going to double check it for you. I'll go to my calendar.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that's what I remember. Just saying. The 12th.
What just happened to my... Oh, I opened the wrong calendar. Like, why? Okay, here we go. It's the 12th.
Oh, okay. The 12th.
The 12th.
All right. So it's coming up in just like 8 days.
It usually always is celebrated on a Monday, right?
Yes.
Okay. Because so what's up with this? Okay, so like, all right, what do we got here? What's this next thing we got here?
This is the reasoning for deleting Columbus. They say that Italian Americans were greatly discriminated against in this country, and it's incredibly important to have a day to celebrate the heritage, but they think that it shouldn't be about Columbus, even though he was the one that achieved the most for Italian heritage in the United States. Because again, they lace it. First of all, they say that we were discriminated against, and Italians aren't exactly the whitest bunch, yet it's whitewashing.
Mm-hmm.
How is it white? I'm just confused. I'm just confused by this whole.
Most
this
of
article.
your Italian, like real, like pure-blooded, 100% Italians. Mostly of them are sort of like a brownish, sort of like an olive color, as they
Olive
call it.
skin. And
Yeah.
believe it or not, as fair as my skin is, I have olive skin.
Mhm.
Like it's fair olive. It's like this weird skin tone. Like I can't wear. I know it's weird to be talking about this, but makeup, like certain makeup, like I can't wear bright colors and stuff. It all washes me out, and that's because of that olive undertone that I have. It's not. It's not flattering to like the typical rosy colored makeup.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah. So yeah. All right, we'll move on a little bit here.
Yeah.
What's this next one?
This is just the rest of the article. It's just talking about how, I think that's talking about like the hardships Italians faced. Oh, for many Italian Americans, Columbus Day is about celebrating Italian heritage and the contributions of Italian Americans to the United States. It's not about what happened back then.
Right.
It's about our heritage and the fact that he's the most famous character in American history. That's Italian. Even though he's not really Italian. I think he's Spanish. He's from Spain, right? But he sailed here on behalf of Italy. Hold on.
But I mean, his name Columbus, is that a Spanish name or is that an Italian name?
What country was Christopher Columbus from? See, again, this could be something I was taught. No, he's from Genoa, Italy. So somewhere in my education, I was taught that he was from Spain and sailed here went to the royalty in Italy and sailed for them, saying that he had a way to the East Indies, a faster way, and that was something I was taught that was not true.
See, I always thought he went to the Spanish Queen and was doing it for Spain.
Right.
Right.
Oh, so I have it backwards, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he's Italian, but he was flying under a Spanish flag.
You're right. The Nina and the Pinta and the Santa Maria would definitely be for Spain. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
So I have it backwards.
See, I have an Italian story to tell you guys real quick. Like my grandpa tells me stories about the old days and what used to happen in our town. This town where I grew up with was mostly Italian. Like it had different brands, I guess you would say. What's it called? Different. Well, they were all Italian anyway. Yeah. So he remembers back in the day, like I guess it would have been like the 30s or whatever. Like he remembers back then the Ku Klux Klan actually used to come into the neighborhoods and some of the Italian neighborhoods in our town where we were, where I'm from, and they would actually break into the Italians' home and they would kick over like a lot of Italians in our neighborhood like made homemade wine. So they would come in and they would break all their wine bottles and they'd say, "Get the F out of here, you effing wops." They would actually say that. They would do that. And my grandpa actually witnessed one of his friends, like I think it was one of his friend's cousin, getting hung somewhere in the woods by the KKK. So for all the black people and all the other people that say the KKK was just racist towards them and they were just
false narrative.
The KKK are terrible people, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't just towards them. It was everybody, like every race the Ku Klux Klan hated. And the Italians really did have it tough back then. Like they really did go through a lot of hard times and struggles. You know, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I honestly think that's why a lot of Italians settled in the north because it was safer.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't 100% safe, but it was safer for them to be in the north than it was in the south.
Oh yeah. Like we had a lot of Italian neighborhoods around here, and we even have a celebration called uh, Fiesta Italiano, and it's a huge celebration, and people come from St. Louis and Chicago, and mostly all around the sort of like the Midwest, you know.
It does seem like in the Midwest area, most of your metropolis areas where it was, founded in the early 19 or late 1800s,
Mm-hmm.
the city always has like it's kind of an emulation of New York City.
Mm-hmm.
It's five boroughs, but on a smaller scale. But
Oh yeah.
you will have a small Germantown village. You'll
Mm-hmm.
have a you'll have an Italian neighborhood. You'll have an Irish neighborhood. You'll have, it just seems like the list goes. Any type of cultural heritage that you can, that
It
that
used to be it used
and
to be
it
like that here,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Yeah,
but
I mean that's
in
the way
recent
that's
times,
yeah, but here's what I'm trying to get at. When the city's originally founded, it was very well defined, and now as years have passed, it seems like the lines have blurred. A lot more integration has occurred, and not just between ethnicities, but I mean, I even remember as a child, I was because of some type of weird busing program they had. I had to get on a school bus and go and purposely go to a black school, like I had to go to a school that was considered in a black community. Otherwise, no white people would be there, and they took some black people from the black school and shipped them to the white community. So school, so we would be forced to integrate, so to speak. This was back in the mid '80s, I guess, when this was happening. I mean, I don't even think they have those programs anymore. Everything is just kind of integrated itself, and um, it's just so easy how one you just skip a generation, maybe two, and that knowledge is lost. Like my daughter has no idea that I was ever forcefully sent to go, in a different neighborhood. I don't know that I've ever brought it up to her, and if I don't, then she would never know because it's not like she has any reason to know. But it's just one generation removed. It's her dad that did it, So it just goes to show you how quick history can be lost. That's what I'm trying
yeah.
to say.
Well,
And
that's
when you
exactly
lose
right.
history, the thing that upsets me the most, like I get some like there's some horrible things that happen in history. Every single race,
Right.
ethnicity has been enslaved at some point in America, not American, but in the history of the world. Every single race has been enslaved, has been treated like crap. And when you delete history, when you remove statues and change the history books for people's feelings so that you don't actually have the history anymore. History can repeat itself. That's the scariest part of doing this is people forget the history and they're told something that isn't even true,
Right.
and then literal violence happens because they believe something that never happened, or they believe something that happened a completely different way from how it happened. And that is so upsetting to me that that's happening right now. It's so sad. It's so upset. And like, this isn't a name change. This is a change from celebrating Italian history to instead celebrating the people that were already here. And again, the actual history is that we came here and we were attacked and fought back. And because we had, better weapons, we won. That's pretty much what it came down to. Like they even say that we like attacked them with blankets. They actually say attacked in some articles and stuff because it gave them smallpox. It wasn't that. It was that they were more rural. There wasn't as much mixing of people as it was in Europe. And they had never been exposed to diseases that we had built immunity to. So we had no idea it was going to make anybody sick. We were being nice. It was a gesture of kindness. And unfortunately, that did happen with the smallpox. But like they turn it around and say we attacked them that way. It blows my mind when I see history books now, because the history books are being changed, like literally changed. I wish I had my books from when I was growing up in school. I wish I had them.
Yeah. And you see, that's what's going to happen eventually is, like you said, like nobody really truly goes to libraries anymore. Nobody, everything is being put in digital copies and being put on the interwebs. And once it's put on the interwebs, just like Wiki, Wiki takes things and changes them to how they like, how they see it ought to be. So once that's all digitized, then that could be changed. It could be changed and rearranged to fit the official narrative. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. That's one thing I think the Mandela Effect, if it doesn't teach you anything else, it teaches you the lesson that reality is malleable, that it can be contorted, it can be changed. History is another example of that. The history essentially becomes, however, the way you remember it. That's history. And whoever, is the victor of the war or the victor of the pen, because the pen is mightier than the sword. On such and such a date, such and such a peoples put their swords down. But on the day after that, a bunch of people picked up some pens and started writing about what really happened, or so they say what really happened. And that's how it will be remembered until somebody else comes along later with an eraser and some more pens and decides to write down that this is what really happened. So that's
I don't believe that happened though. I don't believe that we, at least here in America, I don't believe that we changed history like that until recent decades.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't believe, like, this is a takeover of the history that's happening. Like Lorraine Lamore said in the chat, anthrax blankets were given to them on purpose. Well, again, it was smallpox, but maybe it was anthrax. That could be a Mandela in that sense. But
was even a thing yet, right? I mean, I don't know.
Well, anthrax it occurs naturally in nature, believe it or not.
Okay. In small doses, yeah.
But it was, yes, they were giving them on purpose as, here, you need them. They didn't give them illness on purpose. They didn't know they were going to get sick. They didn't know anything about immunity and stuff like that. It wasn't like, oh, we're going to give them a disease. But that's what they're teaching. They're teaching our kids this in school, that we purposely gave them smallpox. And that's not true. Like, that makes me so angry. I can't even. And Lorraine Lamore is proof of that. She learned that years ago, that we gave them that on purpose. And that's not what happened. There were no biologists coming over here on the Mayflower. It just wasn't a thing. Like there wasn't what are they called? Immunologists. There were no immunologists on the Mayflower that said, here, take these blankets and poison their communities. No one did that. No one said that. That is ridiculous. Like, that just makes me so angry. Yeah, I heard that too, because it was taught to us. That's what I'm saying. They've been brainwashing us for decades with false history, so that people would get angry, so that we would have the current history right now, where people are angry and believe that there's this injustice. And I don't know. I get so upset when I even think about this. And this is why I said, when you were joking around with the I'm proud to be American, where at least I know I'm free. I used to be free, because you can't say words now.
No.
You can't say certain words. You say certain words and they call you names, and they're not. It's completely inaccurate, but it's so stupid. You control people's speech, and when you control people's speech, you end up controlling their thoughts. That's how you get your thoughts controlled. And you do that enough, people get lulled into believing that bad ideas are great ideas.
Well, it's the same thing. What's going on today, I feel, is that okay. So here's how I feel today's going. Like the youth of today is being taught these things, they're being brainwashed. Okay, first of all, you have people, these, you know, like young kids. When I say young kids, I mean like 18, 19, 20 years old, you know. To me, that's young.
Younger. No, it's happening in
But
grade schools. It's younger now. Go on.
oh, well, I'm saying like when they go to college, that's what a lot of college does. A lot of the college professors and a lot of the in-house, not necessarily the professors, but the in-house, the sororities and whatever what's that called again? The house, you know what I'm saying? Like what is it for guys? Fraternity houses and all them
Mm-hmm.
and all these people, I think, are putting ideas in the young people's heads, and they're believing this stuff because they're not. They think, well, you know, these are highly intelligent people, these professors and whatnot. So we're just going to believe whatever they say. And oh yeah, yeah, that makes sense now. That makes sense because they don't do their research and they don't know any better. And then when you try to argue your point, like on Facebook, but for an example, like you try to argue your point and you show them research and this and that and whatnot have you, they don't even believe the numbers that's right in front of them. Like I argue, I'll give you an example real quick, and then I'll drop the subject because we need to go on to what we're talking about here with the
But
calendar
I
and stuff.
but I do want to say one thing after you're done saying this. So go
Mhm.
on.
So, like, what was I saying anyway?
You were about to give an example.
Oh yeah, like for an example, I was arguing with someone with Black Lives Matter, and I was telling them how Black Lives Matter was not. They don't care about Black lives, and they said, "Well, what do you mean they don't care about Black lives?" And I said, "If they truly cared about Black lives, they would care about Black on Black violence. They would care about Black on Black crime, and I'm not seeing any of that anywhere." And I
Or
said,
show me one march for
mhm,
a child that was shot and killed, because there have
exactly.
been almost 40 that I know of between March and today of this year,
Yep. Yeah, there was.
and you
Yeah.
don't hear about a single one.
Nope.
But also,
The other thing is, Sandy, real quick, and then I'll shut up about it, and I'll let you go ahead and get in. But the other thing is, statistically, if you look at the numbers, there is more white people killed by cops than there is African Americans. You know, that's
yeah,
that's what I'll say. Statistically, if you look at the numbers, a year
uh,
per
and
year,
you're talking about the FBI statistics, correct?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Not your local yokos, you know. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now go ahead, Sandy. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say, if you can look it up online. Um, the founders of Black Lives Matter say it themselves. Their goal is Marxism. It's not about raising Black communities. It's not about protesting anything. It's about their end goal is the destruction of America and having Marxism rise from the ashes. They say it themselves. They are trained Marxists. That is their goal. They want Marxism in the United States.
Mhm.
That's why they don't care about marching for the children that are shot and killed by gang violence. They don't care about um, they don't care. They don't care about. They just care about anything that's going to rile up the public and cause conflict and division. Their goal is to divide America, cause problems, rile people up, because when you have chaos like that, that is how Marxism can rise up from the ashes. That is their goal: chaos and division. That's it.
Mhm.
And that's why you won't. Here, give me 1 second. What you pull something up? I have to look something up.
Okay. Saji, are you there? Come in, Saji. Saji, come in, please.
I'm going to send you a link that I would like you to show on a hang. Can you go to Hangouts really quick?
Sure.
Okay, because I don't want to mess up your order in the images.
Yeah. Right. I got you. Let me go ahead and
Just so people know, I'm not just talking out my behind. I'm sending you the article. This is ABC News, a leftist organ. Like, they are very left-handed of the political spectrum. Gun violence plagues Chicago with up to 40 youth killed to date, and that was August 1st, 2020. I have not heard Black Lives Matter speak on any of this. Since June 20th, 5 children under the age of 11 were shot and killed in Chicago, a research group that catalogs gun-related cases in the country. Of those murdered children was 1-year-old Sincere Gaston, who was shot by a stray bullet on June 27th while riding in a car with his mother. No arrests have been made. Why don't they talk about these children? Because they don't care about Black lives. And if anyone doesn't see that, they don't want to see it. They are a Marxist organization. They have nothing to do with Black lives. They just virtue signal to get people on their side and to cause problems.
Oh yeah. Divide and conquer. Divide and conquer.
Well, they're saying names of people. See, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. But let's just say that if they were marching for these children, I would be right behind them, marching with them.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Innocent children. Like, it breaks my heart. Like, I'm getting upset.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't we go ahead and try to get back on track here, and
that sounds good.
Get back on subject, on topic. Saji, what did you have anything to add to all of this before we got back on topic?
Oh no, but just that I couldn't agree with you more. I'm sorry, I was downloading some BLM handouts, like stuff that they actually hand out at their organ when they have their little get-togethers and parties and whatnot. When they all show up with their signs and riot gear and agent provocateur ways. But I got caught up. I was trying to read it, but it turned into it was a PDF file. I had to download it, and then I don't know how I'm going to share that with you, except for let's I go back and find the link. So I might have to share it with you another day. I don't. It seems like it would be rather complicated before I could just have you show these on your screen. It wouldn't be so easy as I had originally thought it might be. So, but what I can tell you is that when I'm looking at them over here, what people may or may not already know is in 2013, 3 radical black organizers, Alicia Garza, Patrice Colors, and Opal Tornetti, created a black-centered political will and movement building project called Black Lives Matter. It was in response to the acquittal of Trayvon Martin's murderer, George Zimmerman. That's when it all got started. That's what it all stems from, and it is a political organization, and they do have a Marxist agenda, unfortunately, and it's definitely not the best interest of Black lives is not at what the core of their organization stands for. Uh, you would be so misled to believe something based on the name that they gave themselves, but unfortunately, whenever a black life is lost, they rarely show up unless there's a political agenda that can be had from it, and that's when they magically appear. Unfortunately.
I want to say that I'm putting a link in the chat for Lorraine Lamore.
Okay.
Because she says in the chat that maybe you should be angry at the injustice against the people who lived here first. I've only lived here, so you got to remember that it's like we don't matter. We do matter. My whole life I've been here. I'm an American. We're all Americans, and we should all be Americans.
Well, except for
But
Lothar.
it's like people want to be. It's like yeah. How can I explain this?
Sorry.
I can't even say this right. Like, we're all Americans. And she's saying that Americans made it illegal for natives to speak their native languages, to kill their history and culture. Yet this link is the Congress, U.S. Congress link.gov. Over 20 years ago, or 20 years ago now, where we're preserving their history and culture. Exactly the opposite of what you're saying there.
Right.
Everything she just said, the opposite is in that link. Because
All
she
right.
was taught that. She was taught that and not
Right.
taught the link below, which is the actual government link. It's the opposite.
Well, it's almost always the opposite of what we're
Lorraine,
taught.
Native lives do matter. Everyone's lives matter. Americans' lives matter.
Yeah, all lives.
You don't need to say this stuff. You're saying this stuff because you're being told to. You're being, how can I explain this? Like, I don't even know how to say. It's not racist to say that every single life on this planet matters.
Nope. It's actually racist to point out the specific kinds individually.
Exactly. That's
caring about color, caring about race, caring about that stuff, that's bad. You're segregating people. You're putting people into little boxes of, we're Americans. That's the only box I'll be put in. I'm an American.
Well,
that's like if I ask for a box of crayons, that's one thing. But if I ask you for the purple crayons, then that means I'm showing favoritism to the purple crayons. So if I ask you for the yellow crayons, I'm showing some type of ideological thing to the yellow crayon.
Lorraine, your statement, would you like to be marched off your homeland and forced to live on a reservation? They're not forced to live on a reservation. They can move into an apartment or a house like any of us. They're not forced to live anywhere.
They choose that. They chose to live on a reservation.
They wanted to preserve their culture. That's why they chose that arrangement. Yes.
And they got so many I guess like reparations from the United States with the tax laws and everything else to say we're sorry. We can't keep saying we're sorry for the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. You can't do that. We need to move on and all be American. We're all
we need to be all inclusive, not all inclusive but with all these little separate little taglines. I'm this, that, and the other. I mean, I agree. I agree, guys. I really do. It seems like
I'm not
there's
saying
always
forget history. I'm saying
No.
remember the real history.
Exactly.
I'm saying remember it, not forget history. But moving on doesn't mean you forget history. It just means that we're not going to sit there and apologize for something that we've apologized for 1,000 times over. I'm not going to apologize for something that no one in my family has ever done. No, my family wasn't here until the 1920s. The 1920s. My family wasn't here. They weren't
and
here.
as far as I know, as far back as I can go, there were never any, slaves in on my family never had any slaves.
But the VP candidate for the Democratic Party does.
Well, yeah, That's why he's got that big hoity-toity house there on Capitol Hill, I guess.
No, I mean Harris. Harris has
Oh,
slaves in her background.
oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what she was talking about. But hey,
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
look, hey,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Shane.
What she said. Say,
Well, I do have one friend who is Native American.
okay,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
Well, she's saying, how many have you spoken to? I've spoken to one who lives
Yeah,
in a
when I was in,
house
Well,
in
what
Philadelphia, not on a reservation.
I mean, throughout the course of my life, I've befriended a few people who have Native American in their background. I,
Yeah.
technically,
eh,
No, I mean, I know someone who's very, like I would say, I don't know her the exact percentage, but I would say she's more Native American than any other
I've spoken to
nationality.
I've spoken to Lone Eagle a couple times. Isn't he? Yeah, he's Native
no,
American.
Yes,
he's actually from Canada, though, isn't he?
he's Canadian now.
Well,
Yeah, yeah,
still,
yeah. Yeah. Uh,
I mean,
But
well, hey, look,
again,
yeah.
Lorraine, natives, Native Americans came here too. If you want to go there, they came here too from Asia and Russia and South America.
Yeah. The Vikings,
And
I heard, came here once as well.
the Vikings, and I have to look it up, but Eddie Van Trump says the Egyptians did too.
Oh,
I'd
wow.
have to look that one up. I've never heard that one before, but the Vikings were here.
Hmm.
Yeah, there were a lot of people here. Here's the thing: people move, borders change, people move around. That's the nature of humans, and
Yep. Think
wars
somebody
happen
might show up
all
one
the
day
time.
and push us into a corner of Nebraska and tell us that's where we gotta live. It
Hmm
could happen.
It happened in World War II to a lot of nations.
Uh-huh.
well, hey, listen, guys. I say,
Yeah.
I say, we move ahead. We move forward. We
You
move.
I
know,
agree.
Saji, I'm always pushing forward, my
Let's
friend.
push forward. There's always going to be people trying to stir the pot.
So this coming 13th, are you celebrating Columbus Day, my friend, or Indigenous Peoples Day?
I thought it
That's
was.
really what I want to know.
I thought it was the 16th.
Okay, the 16th. On that particular day, are
No,
Does
you
it change?
no, I'm celebrating it on the 12th. I'm just saying. What's up?
okay on the 12th?
It
Whatever
does change, by
day.
the way.
Huh?
Okay, well, you guys are
It does
trying to
change.
confuse me, but that doesn't change the question to my answer to my question. To what are you celebrating on this particular day? Indigenous people or Christopher Columbus, my friend?
What do you mean?
Oh man, let me see. You're
But I
letting
do want
all
to
the
say,
wind. You're letting all the wind out of the Nina Bita and the Santa Maria sails, my friend.
Oh yes, yes. Let's continue, guys. Come
hey,
on.
Saji,
Yes.
Hebrew can celebrate Columbus Day on October 16th, 2023. There you go. There's your 16.
All right.
That's
There
the
you
first time it's
go.
the
All
16th.
right.
All right.
But wait a minute. Are the days changing on us now?
Yeah, because
What's
it's always
going?
on a Monday.
It's always
Oh,
the second or third Monday or something like that.
oh.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
you just to let you guys know, Garfield hates that. Okay, just saying.
Well, if Garfield was here, I'm sure he would agree with me.
Well, even if Garfield wasn't here, I'm sure he would agree with you.
And I'm pretty sure he would too. And
Yeah.
on Columbus Day, I am going to celebrate Christopher Columbus Day, my friend. I am going to do whatever Christopher Columbus did on that day, and I'm going to do it festively.
Just to give you guys a warning, you're going to hear water
Uh,
again. The cat wants water. So
okay.
there's water coming. But the whole point of this originally is to show that, first of all, certain states have been celebrating Indigenous Peoples Day for 30 years. And it the breakdown by state should be one of the slides that you have up there.
All right. Hold on.
You got this important slide information there, Hebrew?
Got some important slide information. Look what I
Okay.
put in the chat. It's funny. Okay. Oh man, I misspelled water. All right, here we go. Anyway, so do I have to move the next one, Sandy?
Yeah, probably.
I don't see anything, my friend.
Oh, did I not share it? Certainly I'm sharing it. Oh no, I'm
You're
not sharing.
not. No, you're not.
Okay, there we go.
Okay. No, keep moving. It's after this article.
All right.
We already
Good.
talked about this, so we can just skip ahead.
All right. Boom. Here we go. There's the graphic, my friend.
Oh, we don't have it. All right. Well, which states? I'll just tell you guys. Which states celebrate Columbus Day?
Oh, let me go back then. Hold on.
Yes.
It's got to be on one of these.
Here we go.
That one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
No, that is. It's not one of those. That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
It's not.
son of a gun. Well, how about this one?
Yeah. So I searched which days celebrate Columbus Day, and instead Google gave me Indigenous Peoples Day. It changed it.
Oh
So adopted
man.
in 1989. I have the breakdown by year. So since 1989, South Dakota. This is switching over to. We'll say Columbus Day is the federal holiday. Okay. But as these are the states in order with the years of when they started celebrating Indigenous Peoples Day instead. So instead of Columbus Day, South Dakota 1989, Berkeley, California 1992, Santa Cruz, California 1994, Grand Rapids, Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota, Minnesota State University, Mankato, Seattle, Washington was 2014. 2015 was Akron, Newstead, New York, Albuquerque, New Mexico, Alpena, Michigan, Anadarko, Oklahoma, Belfast, Maine, Bexar County, Texas, Carrboro, North Carolina, Corvallis, Oregon, Eureka Springs, Arkansas, Fargo, North Dakota, Grand Marais, and Cook County, Minnesota, Hillsborough, North Carolina, Olympia, Washington, Portland, Oregon, San Fernando, California, St. Paul, Minnesota, Traverse City, Michigan, Village of Lewiston, New York, was adopted in 2015. Adopted 2016, the state of Alaska, Amherst,
So it's
Massachusetts.
basically one small city at a time. It's slowly taking over instead of
Right, but
all
then
big.
states start popping up. The whole state of Minnesota was 2016.
Hmm.
State of
Well,
Alaska was
that's Jesse the Body
2016.
that's Jesse the Body Ventura's fault. That's his fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
State
I
of
believe-
Vermont was 2016. In 2017, I'm just going to read the states now. So the cities are like 50 to 100 long. So
I bet
in
you
2017
Columbus, Ohio is one of the last to give.
Yeah, I
Because
don't
it's
see Columbus,
Columbus,
Ohio anywhere.
Ohio. Yeah. Because it's named after Christopher Columbus. It's a capital of a state.
Mhm.
I don't see them giving into Indigenous Peoples Day anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't either. But
Yeah.
Cincinnati, Ohio, adopted it in 2018.
Well, shoot. How could they do such a thing?
Oh.
So
Hey, did you
Wisconsin,
know-
Vermont, Maine, Louisiana, Dallas, Texas. I'm shocked.
Well, hey, look who
DC.
popped in here. Dean Johnson. Sorry, Sandy.
It's okay.
Oh, you know what we forgot to do?
What?
Well,
Shout in.
we'll save it for when Armor gets in here, but we forgot to do the shout out, guys.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Oh my
shout,
gosh.
shout them all out. These are the things we like to shout about. So come on.
Well, I didn't mean to interrupt Sandy. Sandy, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah. Yes, you
It's
were
okay, I was
going down a
done.
long list of cities that are changing over to Indigenous Peoples Day. I
Well,
think.
that was the short cities. That was the short list. Then it got gigantic, and I just stopped. But the
Okay.
states are mainly Vermont, Maine, Louisiana, Alaska, Minnesota. Yeah, Minnesota. I'm not on the screen anymore. But there's some random states that only celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day now.
Yeah, it's starting to sound longer than the list of people that are going to the Grateful Dead concert, my friend.
But the thing is, Indigenous People Day has been around, has been talked about since 1989. And the majority started switching in 2016, 4 years ago.
However, this is the first I've ever heard of it. So what the Mandela Effect is going on here?
Yeah. It's first I'm hearing of it too.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's on the Apple calendars. Like I should have seen it before.
Yeah, you would think it would have came up by now. But no. It's just slowly taking over our entire country, unbeknownst to us, while we're sleeping in our Christopher Columbus made furniture bed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hebrew, are you still here?
Noble. Is it nobleness or noblesse?
Nobleness.
Ness?
Ness.
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 Oh, less.
Ness. Man.
Ness.
That's been noblesse D would be dumb as I won't say the rest. So I don't go ahead, guys. I'm sorry.
What do you mean? Go ahead, guys. You're sorry.
I'm typing.
What do you mean you're typing? We're in the middle of a show. We need your assistance.
I'm so sorry, guys. I had to.
What do you mean you're so sorry you had to? Well, what are you doing there for real, man?
I was just answering Lorraine Lamore's question down there. You know.
Oh,
my
Lorraine. You know, this is 2 shows in a row that she's out there in the chat room firing things up, getting things things going, moving and shaking, stating her opinion and throwing all caution to the wind. This Lorraine Lamore, is she going to be a problem, or what are we going to do with this very high spirited, opinionative chat room person we have?
We
Lorraine
encourage
Lamore.
opinions.
Yes, we do.
Oh yeah, opinions.
We do encourage.
You know,
we encourage it. We do. Yes, we do. I just wanted to hear you guys say it. That's all.
Seji, she's your girlfriend. Maybe you should do something. You know, I'm just.
Well, now I wouldn't quite. Now I wouldn't quite go like to say all that. I mean, I am rather fond of Lorraine. I will admit this.
The biggest problem in this country right now is that we don't talk anymore.
Yes.
There's no debate. There's no speaking of ideas. So bad ideas continue to grow.
Yep.
False narratives continue to grow because no one.
You know what?
Talks to one another anymore.
Whether what your narrative is false or not, I mean, we still want you to share it. You know, and you know what though? You know, sometimes that's how we learn. You know, we put it out there in the universe, and the universe guides us into the right directions. Sometimes it's not easy to admit that. You know, hey, I've been there. I've came across information and said, "Oh my God, I can't believe I didn't know this." And then I go over to Hebrew. I go, "Hey, bro, guess what? I didn't know this." And now you tell me, well, you know,
with a Z or
yeah. And then I'm like, yeah. And then
X.
you're like, yeah. And then next thing you know, we know something else, and then we have to correct that thing that we learned. It's a never-ending exploratory mission. What did you say there, my friend?
Is Xanax spelled with a Z or an X?
Xanax.
Xanax.
Well, it starts off with a Z and it ends with an X.
Okay, but no E on the end.
No E at the end.
Okay. Oh man. Oh, see, now I spelt it wrong. Now I'm the one that looks like a dummy. Maybe,
Well,
maybe I've been smoking too much pot. So
well,
now
maybe you, yeah. Well, see the when you do the Zanny, you're not supposed to crush it up and snort it through the straw like you just did, my friend.
okay.
That's
Let me
that's
ask you something, Saji.
huh. Yeah, go ahead.
Lorraine Moore seems to be like what do you call it when you double standard yourself? What was that? Not double standard. It, okay,
Contradicting yourself.
contradicting herself because she just said that pot makes people dumb as shit. So, and I'm paraphrasing. So let me ask you something.
I know
let
where
me
you're going with this.
let me ask you something.
Uh,
So is she saying then that you are just like just a big old dumb fuck?
huh.
Because
Well,
you know,
I
Well, no,
have been
she's
known to
saying.
smoke pot
or is she saying that we're
on
all
occasion.
dumb fucks?
Well, no,
Or
she's saying that
anybody.
you're the wisest one.
Yeah,
So
she said you're the wisest one. So
I
because
am.
you
I'm the
because you
wisest
agree.
one.
you're the wisest one, and you smoke a
Uh,
shitload of weed. So I
I
just
have smoked a shitload of weed in my day.
yeah. So
I mean, I'm not currently under the effects of it as we speak. However, like we like to say
however,
in the field,
uh,
that's some pretty tall marijuana you got there, buddy. That's what we like to say in the field when
oh,
we're
okay.
looking at
Oh,
marijuana.
in the field, I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't know. I, I don't. I guess that's a compliment to say that I'm the wisest one, but I honestly, I think that between you two, I don't know, man. I think it's a toss up. I mean, Sandy's, she's got some scruples over there, and even though Hebrew doesn't always say the most, you know, the like he doesn't always talk like the smartest guy in the room. He more often than not really is. So man, I don't know.
See,
Uh,
I have a diverse family, and I don't just
yes,
mean of skin color. I mean diverse of
mhm.
heritage, skin
and
color, thought.
yeah,
A very diverse family.
uh-huh.
And being sick, I've witnessed a lot of things I don't like in our government, and I've just witnessed a lot of things, and it woke me up. I've changed a lot since the last presidential election. We'll just say that. I used to be, no, I wasn't like far left, but you know what I'm saying? Like I was a Democrat for 25 years. You know, like I was raised Democrat.
A
And
Democrat for 25 years. No, I'm
I
just kidding.
was.
Go
No,
ahead.
no. I tell you
I
what,
was.
Sandy. I know you got more to say on that, but I'm going to tell you something. Like 4 years ago was the very first time I voted Republican ever. Like ever. Like I
Mm-hmm.
never been Republican. I don't want to be Republican. You think I want to be Republican? No, but this is anyway. Go ahead.
Hey, yeah, I mean,
I
you
know.
know what, Sandy, you said you were Democrat for 25 years. When I
I'm
was
still
younger,
registered. I'm still
yeah,
registered Democrat.
I mean, I leaned Democrat as a youngin in my 20s, and you know what? Both of my, all of my kids, I think, are kind of, Democratic right now, liberal minded. But you know what? When you're that age, I wouldn't have them be anything but. You're supposed to revolt against the world, barger against the system, be against, go against the mainstream institution, stick it to the man. That's the kind
Yeah.
of like
Stay
liveliness you should
brand.
have as a youngin growing up in today's society. And as you slowly,
Realize the way
build.
the world really works.
Yeah, and you have equity in a home, and you've been on the job for a long time, and stability starts to ring a little bit more important than change, and you just want to peaceful, quietly get up and go about your day, handle your business, and continue to build toward what you got, and you slowly start seeing things in a different light, and there's a lot more to be said for maintaining things just the way they are, more so than trying to tip the boat and start a new cause. those rumblings start to get quieter and quieter as you get older and older. It's just the way life is supposed to be. So I wouldn't have my kids be anything different than what they are now, in hopes that as they grow older and more responsible, and they'll start to see things a little bit different as they mature as well. So I think it's all part of the evolution process. I think everybody gets there in their own form and fashion, that you can't but it's all intentional division. If you want to stand there and point at the other guy and say that he's got it all wrong, you got it all right, this is the way to do it, not that way. They want us all to stand there and point fingers at each
They
other.
exactly. They want to divide us, right?
Yeah.
Divide and
So
conquer.
so as
Divide.
long as you can see past that, and you can see in the big scheme of things that everybody's opinion is valid, everybody offers some redeeming value, and then even though they may not agree with you today, or they may have a slightly different take on the information the way that it was presented to you, that doesn't mean that we all can't still love each other, my friends.
Exactly. Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. That I'm trying to remember exactly what I said. I was saying that we encourage opinions because we need to talk more. We need to.
Yes.
That's the thing. Being, especially on the right side of the conversation, we're very quiet. We tend to keep our opinions to ourselves, and the time to stay quiet is over. It's come to like a critical mass, you could say. We need to
Or
start
what they
speaking
call
more.
us, the silent majority, as I've heard it as referred to
It is,
as.
and
Yeah.
and that's why I guess 2016 it was a shock to me because the news kept telling you, this is what's going to happen, this is what's going to happen, and then it didn't happen
Right.
because people like me, registered Democrats, are not voting Democrat anymore. They're counting our votes when we're not voting that way. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that's what's happening. But no, we're the United States of America. We should be united, not dividing ourselves by skin color and religion. And we shouldn't be dividing ourselves on anything. We're
No.
Americans.
That's
And we
right.
should be
No.
Especially
uniting as
Marvel DC.
Americans. It's okay.
Sorry.
Politics should just be that, politics. It
Mhm.
shouldn't encompass your life. Your whole life shouldn't be based upon whether you're left or right. That's just like one little part of you aren't Democrat, just like you aren't like we're not, like I wouldn't like put that much stock in me being Italian. Do you know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
we're Americans, and I'm Sandy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's what matters. Who
Yep.
you are, not what you are. If that makes any sense. Am I making sense
Yep.
here? Please tell me
Yeah,
I'm
Hey,
making
you
sense.
totally make sense,
and
and that's
and
what they want you to
dollars,
do.
not just cents, but dollars. Yeah.
They and then the same thing can be said for getting putting any political character or nominee on some type of pedestal or platform where they are the guy you support. I support this guy. I stand behind him. He can do no wrong. I mean, then you're already wrong, man. Because first of all, you just he's a politician, okay? By definition, he's corrupt. There's no such thing as an incorrupt politician. So you can't support a politician. What you're doing when it comes to politics is you're just basically trying to stay as informed as possible on what the issues really are, stay up to date on who's supporting what issues, and do they support the same things you do, and then lastly, who is the lesser of the two evils? Because don't think for 1 minute that any of these people that stand up there and tell you that they're promising you, when I get elected, I'm going to do this, and when
Oh
I get elected, I'm going to do that, because they never do it. They stand there and they promise you they're going to do it, but then they get elected. The years come and go, and and we just get more of the same, more big nothing burgers,
Exactly.
with
And
very few examples of anything ever getting
you
done.
know what?
Just
And
go ahead.
being said, Saji, that's why I voted for Trump way back in 2016, because he's not a politician. He wasn't your standard politician. That
Yep.
fact that Hillary Clinton said that when she got elected, she was going to approve of full term abortions. That kind of turned me off to the whole thing right there. I mean,
Uh-huh.
that was just, yeah, that was the nail in the coffin, my friend.
Yep.
But,
And
you know, I didn't want more of the same. I didn't want politics anymore. I think a lot of people felt that way. I think that's what Sandy was saying. A lot of Democrats voted Republican that year. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, everybody was tired of a Bush, Obama, or Clinton being in the White House. I totally understand.
and for me, because I voted for Hillary, um, it, what I was hearing, and this is what I'm talking about, where this is 2016, and that's the year I got sick. It opened my eyes because I needed help, and there was no help to be found. Like you expect when you get sick and you can't work anymore, and you know you're supposed to be able to go to the government for help because you can't work. There's nothing you can do, and there is no help. There's no help at all, and
You could go live in a van down by the river.
I can't afford the van.
Oh well, all right,
But
never
wait, no.
mind.
But the thing is though, what I'm trying to say is, like what I was hearing, like when I heard Trump won, I was terrified, because I was being told by the media that he's going to start World War III. He's going to
Yep,
start all these wars.
Mhm.
He's a
yep,
loose cannon. Da, 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 da.
yep.
Nothing like that. Nothing like that has happened.
No, if
Complete
anything,
BS.
it's been kind of the opposite, hasn't it? He's pulled us out of he's pulled troops out of those places, and he's been reluctant to start any new wars. Go figure.
Right. So I literally saw the hypocrisy. I literally saw
Yeah.
the lies coming from the media. And I don't blame the people for believing it. They see it over and over and over again. Of course, they're going to believe what they're hearing.
Well,
But
yeah,
what I started doing was every single thing that I was told that was fantastical by the news or by a person, like in the chat, I looked it up.
yep.
I looked up Republican sources and Democratic sources,
And
and
so
that's how
few
I got
very
the true
people
story.
actually do that.
That's the problem. I don't believe
Yep.
anyone in this country is stupid, but I do think
Nope.
people have gotten it
Or
complacent, and they
misinformed.
just go by
Yes.
what they're told, and they don't bother to look things up and see what the actual truth is, because it's
Exactly.
very easy. It's very easy to clip a portion of someone's speech out. It's very easy to change some facts around, so they're still giving you facts, but it's not true facts. They're twisted facts. It's
You know,
very
it's a little
easy
bit of truth sprinkled in with a whole bunch of twisted doctrine. Yes.
on both sides. You need to read
Yes.
both sides to formulate an opinion
Yes.
that's factual.
Do your own research, come to your own conclusions. That's what I
Exactly.
always say. And
Exactly.
then,
I agree
yeah,
100%. So we're
yes.
not telling you to think a certain way. I'm just telling you that from what I've read from multiple sources, what I'm hearing in the chat tonight is false. That's all.
Well, a lot
From
of
what
times you
I've
can
learned.
tell, when you listen to somebody's version of what everything is, you can almost tell what channel they got it from based on what story they're telling you.
Exactly.
So
To
won't
keep
you
or
go
walk
flip it?
away.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what? That's what I say. Do your own research. Come to your own conclusions.
And don't just take
Hebrew.
what people tell you as fact.
Yeah, and if it's a talking head on a television screen, it's probably not true.
You know what?
Probably
If it's
not.
a teacher in a university, it's probably not true.
Yes, very, very well said. But
Well,
if you have to dig and you have to and you have to go to an alternate search engine, and you have to download a PDF file, or if you have to, dust off a book in a library that hasn't been opened since 1964, there might be a little nugget of truth in there. Just saying, you
Or
might find.
easier, YouTube. Find some
Yeah,
conservative channels
Mhm.
on YouTube. It's easy.
if
And
they
just listen to
provide
what they
links
have
to
to
their
say.
sources. Yes, and if they're any good, they will provide link to the original document in the description. And if they don't,
Yes.
then you're just watching it for fun.
But it's a lot easier to fact check a conservative than it is to fact check the liberals, because the liberal the Google is liberal. So they put
Yeah.
all the liberal information up first. So
Oh
it's
yeah.
much easier to get both sides by listening to a conservative first and then looking at then just Googling it and seeing a liberal point of view. And then you have
Yep.
both sides. Easy peasy.
There you
At
go.
least that's what I
Easy
did.
peasy. Yep. And if the flailing arms guy shows up, don't offer to shake his hand. Trust me
Well,
on this one.
speaking of flaying arms, guy,
Uh-huh.
can we let's get back to our Mandela effect, please.
Yes,
Mandela
please.
effect.
Mandela effect.
It's another
Mandela
history
effect.
Mandela effect.
Another one.
Or
Mm-hmm.
calendar. Hmm.
Another example of the calendar being Mandela.
Hmm.
All right, so what do we got here, Sandy Diva?
Yes or no in the chat. Did you celebrate Lincoln's birthday and Washington's birthday in school? Like 2 separate days? Yes or no?
Huh.
Like Lincoln's
Yes.
birthday, then 2 weeks later, Washington's birthday?
Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I am going to have to say, am I allowed to answer, or should we
Yeah.
wait for chat? Okay, all right. I'm kind of flipping, and I'm kind of a flopping, and on one hand, I kind of remember celebrating both, but on the other hand, it seems like it was like a day, and we just celebrated all of the present. So I'm flipping and I'm flopping, Sandy Diva. I can't. It seems like I remember on one hand I celebrated them separately, but on the other hand, it was like a collaborative day that we just called President's Day or something like that.
Hmm.
I'm doing both here.
Hmm.
How about you, Hebro?
Who, me?
Yeah, you, buddy.
Well, I gotta tell you, I remember 2 separate days. I really
Oh, 2 separate days, you say. So, what days do you remember, my friend?
I remember February 12th and February or no, wait, January. Yeah, January something
Yes.
and February, like February. I'm gonna say
It
10th or
does
12th.
seem like they were like right around, like right after the holidays, like Christmas and all that. We got straight into the president stuff. Yep, I'm with
It
you.
seems like to me, and here's what I'm gonna say just from my recollection because I haven't even
Huh?
seen this calendar yet. I'm going to say, like in January, I can very vividly remember Washington's birthday, and then in February, I remember Lincoln's birthday. We got, and if I'm not mistaken, we got days off from that. That was like
Huh?
Hmm.
2 separate national holidays, and we didn't get mail that day, and it made me very angry because I might have ordered my GI Joe exclusive Sergeant Slaughter, and it would take me an extra week to get them. So I do remember that.
Huh?
Well, for me, I went to Catholic school. And I remember being very annoyed that I had to go to school on Lincoln's birthday and Washington's birthday, 2 weeks apart, while my friends who lived on my block and who went to public school got to stay home. And now it's President's Day. It's just President's Day. And it doesn't give me a year, but it gives me a breakdown of who uses what. And the state I grew up in is President's Day. But it's a state holiday, not a federal holiday.
Huh.
Which
It seems like it was a day off. Like the post office was closed and things like that.
And some states, it's really weird. I'm gonna tell you the states really quick.
All right.
So this is weird too. President's Day with an apostrophe after the S is in Hawaii, New Mexico, North Dakota, Oklahoma, Puerto Rico, South Carolina, South Dakota, Texas, Vermont, and Washington. President's Day with an apostrophe S is Alaska, Idaho, Maryland, Massachusetts, Nebraska, New Hampshire, Tennessee, West Virginia, and Wyoming.
Wait a second here.
With no
You're
apostrophe.
doing it. What? Apostrophe, no apostrophe. There's like 17 different versions of President's Day.
Yeah, but it gets worse.
Wait, slow down.
With no apostrophe is Michigan, Nevada, New Jersey, and Oregon. I'm from New Jersey, and we had President's Day apparently with no apostrophe. Washington's birthday / President's Day in Maine. Lincoln / Washington / President's Day in Arizona. Washington and Lincoln Day in Utah. Washington - Lincoln Day in Colorado and Ohio. Washington's and Lincoln's birthday in Indiana. Lincoln's and Washington's birthday in Montana. Washington's and Lincoln's birthday in Minnesota with different apostrophes. George Washington Day in Virginia. George Washington Thomas Jefferson birthday in Alabama. George Washington's birthday and Daisy Gadsden Bates Day in Arkansas. And the third Monday in February. That's the actual name of the holiday in California.
Oh my gosh. We're all over the board here.
Yeah, I don't remember this. I remember it being a federal holiday.
It was not supposed to be this complicated, my friends.
No.
Not at all. Am I getting an echo?
No.
No.
I absolutely hear an echo.
Huh. So, depending on where you live, how you do, what apostrophe placement you choose, and or dash, it could be multiple different days, multiple different presidents, multiple different. It's just all. It's none of it makes any sense, Sandy. I just remember it just being a good old day, and it was a Monday or a Tuesday. It was a Monday. The first Monday or second or third Monday of a month, and we got the day off, and we called it George Washington Day or Abraham Lincoln's Day or President's Day or combination of the both maybe, but not all this other apostrophe crap and dashes and different people, man.
Mm-hmm. And I agree with Lorraine. S apostrophe is how you write possession by two or more people. Completely agree. It should be S apostrophe, not apostrophe S, no apostrophes. It's ridiculous, but it gets weirder because again, I said I'm from New Jersey, and New Jersey says it's President's Day. Yet here, Lincoln's birthday is a public holiday in some states, including New Jersey. So it's saying it's both in New Jersey.
So let's see what the audience says. Do we get a lot of yeses or nos or any of the above?
We got a no from CJ Wood. No, just the day off, said Michael Fontaine. But why did you have a day off?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Dean Johnson missed out because he was in Canada.
Oh.
Lorraine Lamore remembers they were separate, then combined into President's Day. But Lincoln's birthday was never a federal holiday. It wasn't separate. It was just by your state. And I remember it a federal holiday on the calendar.
I do too.
So Lorraine may remember it like we do.
Yeah.
I remember it both being separate days, and they were federal holidays, and they were separate days. And then later, like in the early 2000s or something, it was combined into President's Day. That's how I remember it. Now that might not be how it is, but that's strictly how. And I went to a school called Lincoln School, and we used to call him Stinkin' Lincoln. And we had like the pictures of Lincoln up all over the school, like there was like in the classroom, how they put on the chalkboard like certain pictures and stuff. Well, they had a picture of Lincoln's head on there with a banner going across it saying, um, Lincoln's birthday is next week or whatever it was. But I remember being off of school that week or that day, the day it was actually done, which was usually on a Mondays when it was celebrated, just like all the other celebrated days, like Columbus Day, for an example, like we were talking about earlier. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever remember it being one combined holiday always, and I certainly don't remember it being separate states. This was a federal thing for me as well.
Well, yeah, but I see here in the chat, um, Dean Johnson mentioned that make let's see, what did he say? Washington, the dollar, the good old Mandela affected dollar. And Michael Fontaine says his niece was born on the 12th, and that his twins were born on the 22nd in 2003 of February, and that his son Garrison is a fan of presidents. I think he means President's Day, since he was born on February 22nd, Lincoln's birthday. Dave Johnson says, make room for a new leader. Then this Daniel was preferred above the presidents and princes because an excellent spirit was in him, and the king thought to set him over the whole realm. Daniel 6:3. Grumpy Troll says, Lincoln abolished what we think of as slavery while making slavery a hidden thing imposed on all Americans. Very well said there, Grumpy Troll. Modern day slave wages is what we are now. But am I the only one here? Why is everybody so quiet?
I'm here.
Okay. I was
You're
just reading
reading.
some of the chat. Yeah, some of the chat there.
I'm here, but not here.
Okay. All right. So yeah, the whole President's Day thing. I think I do kind of have a memory of them saying, you know what, we're just going to have this one day, call it President's Day, and that's going to be how we do it going forward. So it wouldn't surprise me that if at some point we did celebrate Lincoln and George Washington's birthday separately, or at least acknowledge them separately, and maybe only have one holiday, one, being one or the other. Then now it's President's Day. I can accept that's even without Mandela being involved, that would have been the natural process. But all of these different parentheses, not parentheses, but the thing with the the apostrophes being all over the place and all the different things. Now that is definitely Mandela. That is not how I remember it being. That reality where all these different states have all these different holidays with apostrophes.
Mm-hmm.
That's news to me.
Incorrect apostrophes at that,
Yeah.
or lack of. It's weird.
Ah. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, here's the thing. Here's the thing. For me, here's what I think happened. Like you talk about the reason why they made it two separate holidays is because two paid holidays. This is for the workers, like two paid holidays. They're like, no, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna make these assholes work for less, and we're gonna pay them less to do more. And screw giving them two separate days off because a lot of employers were Uncle Scrooges back then with their money bins and all. And they're like, we are just going to make these guys work and slave for less on that particular day. So, hey, let's just make it economically viable and we'll make it one whole day, and that's all these employees get off is one day, and that's it, and that's all. That's my opinion.
Mm-hmm. That's very possible.
Mm-hmm.
But again, I just found New Jersey is President's Day with no apostrophe, but then it's also celebrates Lincoln's birthday. But it doesn't, because on the calendar it's just President's Day. So that's kind of fishy to me.
Well, it's kind of salmon to me.
And up there it says it's a national holiday. And right below it says it's
Mhm.
a state holiday.
Well, that's kind of contradicting.
Mm-hmm.
So, Saji, what are your thoughts on the whole Uncle Scrooge theory that I have?
Ah, bah humbug. That's what I always say.
Well, that may be what you always say, but do you agree that that might be the case where the employers were like, well, screw this. We're just going to pay these guys a lot less for a lot more.
No, I actually think they wanted to pay us a lot more to do a lot less. I think you got it all backwards, my friend.
Oh, well, okay.
But that guy got fired, and then here we are, with these multiple apostrophes. Yeah, he had a board meeting. He said, let's pay all these people separate holidays and make sure that we got strong unions so that they can demand more. And that guy got carted out in a wheelchair. And here we
in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Jeez, what'd they do to him? Did they beat him in his legs with a baseball bat on the way out?
Well, they gave him the flu shot and a vaccine.
Oh, okay. I see. Like, damn. Where is this employer at? Jersey? He said that his employer.
Oh, there you go. You had to bring Jersey into it.
Yeah, I did that on purpose. That's why you got everyone saying Utes. The two Utes. That came from Jersey, right?
Two Utes.
The two Utes.
That came from New York.
Oh, is that New York? Okay, well, I'll let it slide.
A lot of people confuse North Jersey for New York.
Yeah. Now,
see, that's like an in-house thing, South Jersey has been trying to secede from North Jersey for decades.
Oh,
because we're always like left out of stuff, like it's all about Trenton and North, and south of Trenton we're forgotten. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, it's kind of like Southern Illinois has always been trying to secede from Chicago for a long time. It's like no. Chicago is a totally separate state than the rest
separate
of
state.
Illinois.
Yes,
right. Yeah.
The culture, even like the terrain, the culture, everything about it. North Jersey is completely different from South Jersey.
Oh yeah. Now, is that where The Sopranos took place, South Jersey?
No.
No? Okay.
North Jersey. Jersey Shore and The Sopranos is North Jersey.
I see. Now, those guys really give Italians a bad name. They give us a bad rep. I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm. They do. But it's really, I think they give more New Jerseyans a bad name than they do Italians.
Oh, well, yeah, that too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that. All right. So with that being said, is there any more on the President's Day topic, or have we pretty much nailed that one to the ground?
Yeah, we're pretty much done with the President's Day.
All right. Let's move on. What else we got here?
Well, I have to send you more stuff.
Let's see. Oh, I'm moving past all the...
No, I still have to send it to you. I'm sending it to you now. You're going to start at the bottom again. I'm going to send you backwards.
Well, what?
I'm going to mute up for a second. Go refresh my drink. I'll be right back.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. I tell you what I'm going to do, Saji. Well, he's muted up already, but I'll say it anyway. I am going to do the opposite of getting a drink. I'm going to go let one out. I'll be right back, Sandy. You have You have the chat. You have the chat. I'll be right back. You know,
I can't upload and look at the chat at the same time though.
Oh, well, that's just it's just a figure of speech. It's like when Picard says to number one, he's like, number one, you have the bridge. You know, you have the bridge, so to speak. Because you're yeah. All right. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. You do what you need to do.
Okay.
I'll be here.
Got it. Cool.
Guys, I'm here. I'm just trying to upload the content for the rest of the show. We have to do it a specific way. Otherwise, it's not in order. So I guess talk amongst yourselves. I'm sorry. I can't even see the chat right now. Oh boy. And you could probably hear my my family yelling at the football game in the background. If so, I'm very sorry. Sorry about that.
Oh my God, that's right. Football's on. I gotta go. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, we got Propagate This Light in here, or as I like to call him, Propagate the Light. He's here. Nice of you to join us, sir. By the way, I put you in one of my what did I call it now? The Mandela Effect family video.
Yeah.
You know, he's just a pop in. He comes in and goes, propagate this like phew. And then, you know, a light comes down from the sky. You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, as you're getting stuff ready, here's Saji. He's back.
I'm back.
I sent everything except for I sent everything, but the last one, you're going to start at the very bottom again. But if you go to the very end, say that I don't know if Armor's coming or not, but I did send that as the last one.
Oh yeah. If Armor gets here, if he gets here, he's going to do the shout out. Sandy, if he doesn't show up, I'm going to let that fall on your shoulders.
Okay.
I'm saying, you know, if you're up for it, if you're up for the challenge, if you're up for the task, if you're up for never mind. I'm running out of words. Okay.
It's okay.
let me go ahead and I got to go to Messenger again because I cleared that one out. So just let me do that real quick. You and Saji talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back.
So he's leaving you alone with this guy, huh?
This guy?
Yeah, me.
Oh, I thought you say he's leaving you alone with this guy.
Yeah, this guy meaning me.
Okay.
All right, so what did I miss? I walked away for a second. I come back and everything is just I'm totally lost. What are we talking about next? What's the next stuff? What are we doing? Are we waiting on technical difficulties?
Oh no, we have a couple more on theme Mandela Effects to cover. On theme as in Italian and historical.
Historical and Italian. Do they have anything to do with days? We're done with the calendar.
We're done with the calendar.
All right. Good. I'll just set this calendar over to the side.
Actually, there is something, not exactly the calendar, but well, you'll see. But
do I need
you don't need the calendar. You do not.
Okay, calendar. We're done. I'm done with you, calendar, and your crazy Mandela holidays.
Okay, so now we're going on with the Italian.
Oh yeah, okay. I know these guys. Which color clothes do you remember?
Wait, I just wanted to say one thing. I said it while I was muted up and then forgot that I was muted up. You ever have that happen to you?
It happened to me yesterday, yes.
Nope. What did you say? Hold on, let me mute up.
Well, yes, please do. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Okay. I said it while I was muted up. Did you hear me?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay, as long as you heard me.
You cussed me out in German. I just wanted to say, hey, it's a me, Mario. That's it. Okay, I'm done.
Hey, Hero, look
Yo.
in the chat. Teresa, she says armor. Yeah. Look how she spells armor. Look at
Okay,
that.
hang on 1 second. I probably have to scroll up a little bit, Sandy.
No, it's towards the bottom. It's
Oh.
just saying. Just saying.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Very interesting.
Mhm. So, what do you guys remember? Do you remember the left one or the right one?
I'm
Hmm.
going to let Saji give his answer first. I've got my answer already.
So they're different?
Oh, yeah. Look at the overalls.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
They both have blue in the right, but they're different, unique colors are under the coveralls.
Yeah.
Or red and man,
Yeah. That's a mind F, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
See,
Very
Sagittariusly
clear for me.
speaking,
Oh, yeah.
you know, I would have chosen the left, and without hesitation,
Oh,
had
yeah.
I not seen the blue on the right. That's the when I saw that it made me it gave me reservation. Like, well, maybe that does look. Maybe that is the. So I'm just gonna say I'm gonna stick with my gut and just go left.
What about you, Hero?
I'm going to go left too. I said that even before he said what he just said.
Hmm. Well, no one's answering in the chat, but
No.
so I'm just going to go and tell you I remember the left too, but it's always been the right.
What?
Ooh.
Wait, are you
Mhm.
serious right now?
Yes.
Oh my
There's
goodness.
been
No, no
like
way.
random things. There's been random things where it's the other way. And I'll
Okay.
show you like the cartoon and when they eat the flour and
Mhm.
in the later ones, but their shirt is white. So you'll see. Just go on to the residue.
Now I know that when they ate the flour, their shirts were white, right?
Right, that's what I'm talking about. That's when their overalls would change to the green and the red.
Mhm. Oh, wait.
But I remember the green and the red.
Okay.
I know I do not remember blue overalls ever. Ever. It was always
No.
their overalls.
Yeah.
See, there's again left or right. I made the graphic to the way I remember it. So
I
it's the
rem-
same thing.
mm-hmm. Well, now wait a minute. This kind of changes my mind a little bit. When he's hold on a second. Wait a minute. Hold on just 1 second. When he's Raccoon Mario, seems like he should have the blue overalls. I'm gonna go cheat. I'm gonna go look at my Mario 3 cartridge.
You could just go to the next graphic. I think it tells you there.
Oh well, no. I want the audience to get a chance to kind of go over this one, to kind of ponder it, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, I kind of want to look at my cartridge because it's freaking me out.
Now this is the part where we hear Hebrew freak out because he can't find his cartridge right away.
Where is it? No, I found it. Hold on. It still has the black seal on it. So let me pull it out of the sleeve. What the? Are you kidding me? Oh wait, no,
Dun dun dun.
that's what I remembered. Okay, we're good. We're good. All right.
Ooh, shoot.
So
False alarm, everybody.
what do you say, Saji?
I say, what the heck in Mario 3 is going on here? What in the name of Zelda is happening?
In my past, there was never blue overalls ever in any iteration. They were defined. Their colors were defined on the overalls, not the shirt.
Oops. No,
No, you're okay.
I want to talk about this though. It's like the original one, when you showed the original picture, I was seeing red overalls. But when I saw this picture come up, I said blue overalls when he's in the raccoon outfit.
That's probably because you play 3 a lot and you're taking the update.
Yeah,
It's
Mr.
possible.
Update.
And then
Possibly.
when I went to check my cartridge, ta-da! It was okay. So you're saying is I probably played Mario 3 a lot more because it's probably a lot more fun than Mario 1.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's saying, Hebrew.
All right. I got you.
That's all I got.
Okay, now let's look at Paper Mario 2 here.
You slept number 2?
Huh?
Joey came in the room and stole my cigarettes. That's all.
I see. Okay, well, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I wish Armory would get here. So what's with Paper Mario?
So Paper Mario still has those red overalls.
Ah. But here's the thing. How come I remember Mario with the red, but somehow remembered Mario as a different variation? Like when he's a raccoon, he has the blue. Why did I remember that? That's weird.
Well, see, because the thing is, it's blue now. Like, if you keep going, you'll see.
All
Keep
right.
going.
Okay.
I've never played Paper Mario. This is a puzzle showing him with red.
Mm-hmm.
This is residue of what I remember.
Right, and that's what I remember of the original Mario.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. Wait, that's blue. He's got blue
That's
overalls.
blue. Yeah.
Oh,
which
wow.
I don't remember.
I think maybe I've taken the update on this. Saji, have you played a lot of Mario?
Not recently.
Well,
But back in the day, I used to play. I mean, like when he looked like that, yeah. But you know what? When he's a little pixely guy, you're not really. I don't know. You're paying attention, but you're not really thinking I'm going to be quizzed on this later. You know what I mean?
right.
Yeah.
That's what the Mandela Effect is. It's one big quiz.
Yeah.
It is really.
Yeah.
Trivia.
But no, unlike you, Saji, I was a huge Mario fan. I had the 25th anniversary for, I think it was a game, the Wii. The Wii had the 25th anniversary. I think even before that, there was like a compilation set for the Super Nintendo where it had Mario 2 on it. So, I remember throughout the years all these different Marios. Whereas you probably weren't, because you were like you were an adult before I was an adult. You know what I'm saying?
I played up to Mario Kart, the first Mario Kart.
Oh wow! I wish I had this game.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, my nieces have a Wii Super Mario Brothers where they go up to a castle in the beginning and it's like 3-dimensional, and that's when I noticed that the overalls were blue, and I'm like, that's not right. And then I researched the games and was disturbed to see that it had changed for me.
I can already tell, but just barely. But that's blue right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's not. Yeah. So
different.
The original, the one that we played on on Nintendo, had blue overalls now. The Mario Brothers. Super Mario Brothers had red.
Okay.
Then it goes to blue again. Then it goes to black. Then it goes to blue. I don't remember all this variation. It was always red for me.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of those sort of like what were you talking about before with the Mickey Mouse?
The variation effect, yeah.
The variation effect almost.
But I played Super Mario Brothers 3 a lot. I don't ever remember black overalls.
3? I remember red overalls.
I remember red.
A blue body. But for some reason, I also remember like when he changed different, you know, different like the power up or whatever. Like he had different colors though. Was my memory though. See, so that's the weird thing.
Well, there's more. I used more graphics in case theirs wasn't completely accurate. So here's Luigi, 1990. Why is there purple?
There's purple.
That looks purple because there's blue in 2001. Do you see the difference between 2001 and 94 and 2019?
Maybe
It's
I'm
like purple.
Why does Luigi look like he just pooped his pants?
Which one?
On all of them.
This is just Super Mario World.
Oh,
by the way.
okay. All right.
That explains why he pooped his pants, Sadgie.
All right. Well, that
I
explains
mean,
it.
in
Yeah.
1990, Luigi looks like Mario.
Right?
In this
Oh
game.
yeah, yeah. He's shorter. Yep.
And rounder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the Super Mario 2, which was the first, I believe it was the first Mario game to make Luigi like a completely different than Mario, because in the first game he was the same size and shape, you know, and then like right by the second game they decided to make him taller and wear the green shirt. Well, he had the green shirt on the first one, I guess, but you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
All right. Of course, this is the one that was done for the SuperCon or the Super, what's it called, the Famicom system in Japan. Because here's the Japanese letters right here. So this was, I'm assuming, Japanese for the Famicom system.
That's easy for you to say.
Oh yeah, I just did. There he is with the red.
Only in that one. And I don't know if I remember him wearing a brown shirt either.
Now,
I remember blue.
That's where you and I differ, my friend. As I remember the brown shirt underneath the red.
Only on that one particular game.
See, I don't remember brown.
Huh. What the
That's
hell?
a lot of brown.
Yeah, look at this. Luigi is a girl, and I'm here for her. Yeah, you have that a lot of times with mascots. Seems like you go up and meet one, and you're like, "Oh, wait a minute, you're of the feminine variety," you know. You don't realize it because they're guys. Anyway, sorry. I made that mistake a couple times. Just saying. Always check the Adam's apple of a mascot first. Now, what is this? He looks like he's Yenish or something.
I don't know. But at least it's green overalls, and I'm happy.
Yeah. But the face looks more like Mario.
Mario, yeah, but I think this is the that version of Super Mario World where he looked like Mario.
Oh, okay. I got you. Oh my god, I just lost RoboCop. Okay, hang on. There we go. Okay, moving on. Cool. Wait, not cool. What's going on here, Sandy?
He's wearing blue with the green shirt instead of green overalls with the blue shirt.
Yeah, blue with the green instead of green with the blue.
I have this game.
See, it's really obvious to me when the overalls are blue. Like it's very wrong when I see it. I do not remember.
And here there are two different shades of blue.
Yeah, they are two different shades. One's brighter than the other.
At least it's not 50 Shades of Blue. You know, I'm just saying that would be a very weird Mario game. Moving on. We'll move on.
The majority of the images out there for Mario and Luigi are blue overalls with the green and red shirt. That's the majority.
Right. And I've seen Halloween.
Go on.
I was just going to say, I've seen Halloween costumes like that too.
Yeah, because that's the current reality, is that most of the time they've worn blue, and I don't remember blue at all. Like, never.
Well, just playing devil's advocate here for a second. Most of your overalls are denim, so
Yes.
I do see why they would make them that way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Although
Just wait.
Mhm.
Just
Go
you'll
ahead.
see. It
All right.
it gets weirder. Like, I don't understand.
Look at that guy. Why has he
That
got
was okay.
blue
This is
shoes
what it
on?
looked like. This is what it looked like. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember this. You know, like, our age differences can make a big difference here.
Mhm.
But in Pizza Hut, there used to be like that flat tabletop video game where you could
Oh
play
yeah.
Super Mario Brothers and look down. You would
Mhm.
be seated and look down. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they had that with Pac-Man too.
Right. That
Mhm.
version of Mario Brothers. That's what this is.
Oh,
So he
okay,
was
but
Luigi and Mario like that.
why they look different, man? They look like I can see what you're coming from. Like he should not be wearing the blue overalls for one thing. Okay.
Mhm.
Number two, what's with these shoes? Why is Luigi got blue shoes and Mario have brown shoes?
There's a lot of variation where there shouldn't be.
I remember both of them had just having the brown shoes. And I don't ever remember Luigi having a black shirt. I'm sorry, but I don't.
Or Mario. Right.
Yeah. Here we go. Huh. Okay, so here he's got the red overalls, and here he's got the red overalls, and then
And
blue.
two versions that I played
Mm-hmm.
a lot are blue and black, and I don't remember them at all.
Oh wow. Hmm. I played all the. I'm assuming this is for Atari, the Donkey Kong,
Mm-hmm.
Mario,
Yes.
and then it goes to Nintendo, and then Mario 2, and I think that's
Three.
3. Uh-huh. And this is Yoshi's Island or something.
Yeah, Yoshi's Island.
Hmm. Or no, what was that one that was super? What was that called?
Mario World. Super Mario
Mario
World.
World. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I do remember the Yoshi's Island game too. Whoa!
Yeah.
Yellow?
Yeah.
What the? Hmm. Okay, why did they have them dressed in construction outfits? I thought they were plumbers.
I don't know.
Hmm.
I think it's just someone's concept art, to be honest with you. But they
Oh,
remember the green and the red overalls as well.
aha. So that's what we should be focused on. Saji, you're being awfully quiet there. I think he's being awfully quiet because he's not a fan of Mario. I think he's more of a Zelda guy.
I
Oh,
love Zelda too. Did we lose Saji?
I guess so. I don't know. Hold on. Let me. Saji, you there, pal? Oh, he's muted up. I see him now.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's move on. I have this. I have this Luigi, believe it or not.
Which could help you remember the blue overalls.
Right. Yeah.
See, their overalls always match their hat for me. Always.
Hmm.
There he is. Hey, Saji, welcome back.
Oh yeah, my bad. Did you ask for me while I was incognito?
Oh, yeah. I was
Yes.
like, Saji,
You still there?
Yeah, of course I had to set the phone down for just a second, but yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry.
whoa.
I need to apologize. So this is Luigi's timeline that someone made.
See, this
So
is
we have
what
to
I
take it with a grain
remember.
of salt.
This is what I remember from the original game. And that's only when Now wait a minute. Isn't this from the flower? Like when he ate the flower?
Yes, that is from the flower. Yes.
Okay.
What do you guys keep talking about eating the flower? What did I miss here? The flower
That's
eating
the
its.
fireball flower. In Super
Oh,
Mario Brothers, when
Oh,
he ate the flower and got the fireballs.
oh my
oh, okay.
Saggy.
I missed that little detail
Saggy.
somehow.
Are you
Yeah,
really serious?
yeah. I missed the fireball flower thing.
See,
And
Sandy, I
are
told you
you serious that in 90 to 91 you don't see purple there?
90 to 91. What do you mean 90 to
What
90?
do you mean? Let's see.
I don't think you played a Mario game in your life, Saggy. I'm just
Well, yeah, I did. I just don't. The flower thing got past me. So
okay.
The fifth Luigi is in purple overalls. That's
Mhm.
purple.
Yeah.
I do not remember ever seeing him in purple.
No.
I am Luigi, and I'm here to say I dropped the purple because I'm. Nah, I'm just kidding.
hey, hey now. Prince
What?
Adam, Prince Adam wears purple. You know, I'm just saying real men wear purple.
Oh, okay.
Purple is royalty.
That's right. Okay, let's move on. That was a good rap there, Saji, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you.
Oh my gosh, what the heck? He looks like Wario.
Now this is someone's art,
Oh, okay. So
but
they
Yeah.
they're remembering him in blue, and it was just
Mhm.
weird to me. Do
Oh,
not. It was never blue.
Those are mushroom heads, right?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
Saji, come on, man.
What? They're upside down. It's easy.
No, I know, but I know that you know what you know, but I don't know that you know that you know that I know that you know what you know, you know?
You
This
know?
image always creeps me out because the guy on the left looks like he's got like a gonzo nose, but it's a human. Like
Yeah.
it's weird.
It does look like Gonzo. Where's Camilla? What?
All right, so supposedly this is the cover art for Super Mario Brothers 2 and 3.
Shouldn't he have a turnip in his hand? I remember him having a turnip.
I
In which
believe
image?
The Mario 2.
Oh,
I've never
Mario.
it looks off to me like someone made
He was
these
punching a turnip.
or they were for another country.
Well, you know, actually, Super Mario Brothers 2 in Japan was completely different than what we know in the United States. Like it was basically Super Mario 1, but with tougher levels. That's where they got the lost levels. Remember the lost levels?
Mm-hmm.
The lost levels was Mario 2 in Japan, so that could be. Oh no, that does look more Americanized. He should have a
It could
turnip.
just be someone's concept art. It honestly could just be concept art.
True. Oh, I see the turnip. Hold on. Ah, no, not there. Okay. The red overalls right here at the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Only at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's all blue. And again, my past, there was never blue.
Never.
Never. It was always red.
I see. Oh, wow. I like that game. It's a fun game.
And he's wearing green, but with a white shirt.
Yeah, shouldn't the white shirt be over? Like the overalls should be white, is what I'm
You would
trying.
think
Yeah, because that
that
looks.
would match the current. The if he's blue with a green shirt, you would think they would just change the overalls. Instead, they flip them around.
Because that's flower power, Luigi, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
It looks weird. Like the whole thing. There's the turnip. Okay, yeah, there we go.
And he's wearing red overalls, but the game has him in blue.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the red overalls. I could go look at one of my game cartridges for that, but I won't. I won't go anywhere. I
And
promise.
why is the turnip purple and green?
Well, maybe it's
I don't remember that.
Maybe it's a radish.
Yeah, it should be red.
Or like a beet. Aren't some beets? Now, wait a minute, Sandy. Aren't some beets purple?
No, they're maybe fuchsia, but not purple. Not that color.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'm just eating the wrong ones. The joke, people. Come on. I'm eating spoiled turnips over here. Nobody seems to care. Oh, I have this game. Why is he wearing blue overalls?
He's wearing blue overalls in all of them.
Wait, all of them?
Yeah, look at all the like. He's also near the worm in the
Except
background.
for the very first one. Remember, we just covered this.
No, you're kidding me.
Except for the very first one, he's in blue.
Oh wow! Merry Christmas, everybody. There's that weird again.
Yeah, supposedly this was an actual rare release that I'd never heard of.
Kind of like the Beastie Boys when they drop a country album, yeah.
Yeah, like kind of like that.
Yeah.
All right, so this was an actual television show, cartoon show.
Voiced
and they had the red and the green.
Captain Lou Albano, I might add. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying they had the red and the green, like I remember.
I know. I'm saying you remember the show.
I actually do remember the show on Saturday mornings.
Saturday mornings.
Gola Gola Island. Gola Gola Island.
What are you thinking about Gola Gola Island for?
I don't know. It's just that theme, that image made me think of it for some reason.
Was that the one with the elephant?
Oh.
Or was that no, that the elephant was Skimmarinky Dinky Dink. Skimmarinky Doo. Okay.
Shibbity beep 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 boo.
No, that's not how it goes. Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Come on, man. No, but I remember this being a weekday show.
Oh, what's so weak about it?
Well, I mean, very funny. No, I remember it being like
I watched it on strong days.
I did see it. It was on syndication in the afternoons.
Right.
On weekdays.
Well, here's
but I remember originally seeing it on Saturday mornings.
Really?
Yeah, what she said.
Well, no, I remember it. No,
yeah.
Hey, Hero, this could be a case of just where you're located. Just like you used to have the Indian head at the end of the broadcast that we didn't have. It was like a Chicago thing.
But,
so
but here,
what
you probably celebrate Indigenous Peoples Day there where you're at.
No, I don't think. No, but here's the thing, guys, real quick. For me, this was on the afternoons, like at 3 or maybe 4 o'clock. And you're right, Sandy, it was probably syndication. But I remember it was on Monday through Thursday. And then on Friday, they would always have an episode of The Legend of Zelda. Because they always advertise like, next week, The Legend of Zelda on Friday. Don't miss it. I remember that. Do you remember that, Sandy?
No, I don't.
Oh, man. Yeah.
I remember the Legend of Zelda cartoon, but I don't remember them switching.
Yeah, they only showed that one on Fridays. Where I was at. I remember because of the annoying thing that Link would always say all the time. Well, excuse me, princess.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Bringing back memories.
Yeah. I'm good at that. Oh my gosh.
Oh wow, good night, Irene. Shut the front door. Who let the cows out?
Why would you say it like that, man? That's funny.
I don't know what happened here.
Knock down the
So
brick.
this is an official Nintendo product, a board game. And yet
What?
they remember the green and the red there, the artist who designed the box. But
Yeah.
for some reason, the Princess Toadstool looks so gray and ill, I can't even. I don't know
Oh.
why she's gray. She's gray.
Mhm.
Mm,
Maybe the guy's colorblind that drew her.
yeah.
I'm just saying, that could happen. Hal Sutherland had the same problem. So,
And why
not
is she dabbing? She's dabbing.
well, now not completely. I mean, it's not over her face,
True.
but she looks like to me she's just saying, "Hey, come on, guys, get on here already." Oh wait, that's a castle.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was a train for some reason. This guy here, I don't like the story about him. I'm just saying.
His legs are weird.
Yeah, his legs are weird. That's what I'm saying. Like, why would a mushroom have legs?
Why would one look like why would the one look like that with the vest and the other one look like that?
I know.
That's just creepy looking. I don't know.
Well, the one with the vest is the actual character, and the one with the legs is just like a mushroom that he would eat to grow big. You know what I'm saying? But like Luigi's mushroom doesn't have legs and arms. So
nope. Just a smiley face.
yeah. I'll tell you what, man, if I knew I was gonna get eaten, I wouldn't be smiling, that's for sure. Just saying. Or maybe I would. Maybe that's their job in life. Like, well, I've accomplished my mission. I got eaten.
Never trust a game company named Waddingtons. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Oh wait, if you wouldn't mind going back one more, since you just switched to the next topic.
Sorry.
Also, I don't know why, but they're blonde here.
Oh, good point. They have black mustaches but blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like sideburns.
It looks weird. Especially Mario's. Looks like a little mitten.
It does kind of look like a little mitten. Let me ask you this, Sandy. Have you ever had Mario cereal? Like, remember
No,
when
but I remember it. I'd never had it, but I do remember it.
it was called the Nintendo cereal system? They had Super Mario Brothers on one side, like it was split in two.
It was split like nerds, yeah.
And then there was like Super Mario and then Zelda.
And apparently you can ration.
Huh?
I thought they had a Duck Hunt version. I need to look that up.
Oh, really?
I thought they did.
Well, if you got a lifetime supply of this cereal, you can use it for immortality.
Oh, yeah. I remember we were talking about that.
Yeah. So.
Why you say
that's a completely side note.
Yeah. You sound depressed, Edgy. What's up?
Well, I mean, I don't have any, and so I can't have immortality.
Oh, yeah. That's right. That one day I was like, what was it we were talking about? We were talking about like $1 million or something.
Well, no, you said if I had, if I would, in order to live forever, I would have to eat one of these every so often.
You'd have to eat a 30-year-old cereal.
Yes.
Ew. I'm probably just remembering this wrong because I like I said, I never had it. I probably just assumed it was Duck Hunt because that's how the game was.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That was probably just an assumption on my part.
Oh, yeah.
Well, did you hear that? Sandy Diva just came to the conclusion that maybe she just assumed it wrong.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Just so you guys know, for the record, she will admit when maybe that's the case.
Oh, yeah, I definitely do.
For those who say that she won't ever admit when maybe she was mistaken. She just did it live here on Shifty Sunday in front of each and every one of you. for the record.
Dad, you got a flair for the dramatic much?
Well, no, I just thought I would point that out. That she will admit it, that it's a possibility.
You sound
No,
like
I think it's a good possibility because
Yes.
I did not eat the cereal. I
right.
probably
Exactly.
just looked at it
You
quickly and
should-
assumed it was Duck Hunt because that's what came with Mario Brothers on Nintendo.
Oh,
So
yeah.
get it right or pay the price. That's what I'm saying. All right.
You should try it. You should go on eBay
Huh?
and buy you some Mario cereal.
Ew.
Uh-huh.
And
Please
just
no.
just try it
No.
dry. Just try it dry. You don't have to add milk. Just try a few bites and and come back the next week and see how.
Well, no. Just put it in. Secretly give it to Teresa. Let her try it. See how she likes it, and then go from there.
No,
That's
no,
what you should do.
no,
Yeah.
no. Here's what she should do.
Okay. What should she do?
Here's what she should do.
All right. Here's what you should do.
Here's what you should do. You should get it and then secretly feed it to Michael Fontaine when he's not looking.
Yes, Michael Fontaine.
Michael
And then-
Fontaine.
And then if he is okay and he doesn't get sick or anything, then you can let Teresa have some just to be doubly sure.
How come it goes back to Teresa? You know what?
Then, assuming both of those people don't have any problems, and you give it to President Trump,
Oh, God.
then
Come
you
on.
can actually try it yourself. Just
Doesn't
kidding.
he has food testers though, man.
Oh
He-
yeah. Then
yeah.
once his food tester tests it and says it's okay. If you don't have COVID-19 by then, you're probably okay.
Yeah, you're probably okay. Listen to him.
Yeah.
Probably okay.
Yeah.
You know the reason why I said Michael Fontaine?
Michael Fontaine. Why did you say Michael Fontaine?
The reason
Well, yeah.
the reason why I said Michael Fontaine is because his name is actually Mikey, and Mikey tries everything.
Ah, Mikey.
right.
He's
See?
yeah,
Right
pretty
there,
sneaky,
Ted. I
sis.
try it, Yeah.
Mhm.
Or how's that
Well-
go? Mikey likes everything. Is that what it? How's it go? How's it
Give
go?
it to Mikey. He'll try anything.
That's how it goes. Okay.
Yeah.
So if he tries it and it's okay.
Remember, we talked about that as possible Mandela effect because some people remember it as don't give it to Mikey. Or give it to Mikey. He won't eat anything.
Yeah. Do you remember that, Sandy?
How do you remember
I
it,
do,
Sandy?
Mikey.
Does Mikey try anything, or does Mikey not like anything?
He'll try anything
He'll try anything. Okay.
for me.
Okay.
I'm
Because I
sorry.
remember Armor brought out the thing. Well, if Mikey doesn't like it, so because he doesn't like anything, meaning that if he likes this, it must really be good. You see what I'm saying?
No, I do see what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I'm honestly pulling a duel on this, but my gut was try.
Cool.
Well, let's look it up. Life cereal commercial. Which way does it go? He'll try. He'll give it to Mikey because he'll try because he likes. He'll try anything, or he'll try it. See if he likes it because he don't like anything. Can we get a visual? Does anybody have one handy?
No, not me.
I can look if you want.
Oh, could you? That'd be awesome. Oh, I'm getting a message. Hold on. I'm getting a message. I'm a very important guy with the suit on. With the suit off, I'm not very important. But with it on, oh yeah, you better believe it, baby. Just kidding. Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Okay.
dueling a little bit on it too.
Oh my
What
gosh.
did you find
Okay,
out,
guys.
Sandy?
Here.
The
I'll tell you-
the commercial goes, neither boy has any desire to taste it. I'm not going to try it. You try it.
Here
So
you
they
go.
get their little brother Mikey to
Here
do
you go.
so. Let's get Mikey.
Sandy.
He hates everything, is what he says.
There
He
you go.
hates everything. Yeah, see?
Can you
He'll
grab-
try everything. He hates everything.
Can you
Thank you.
grab
Now,
it?
if only you could like reach it across the states between us, that'd be great.
Oh, wait, here. There you go.
Thanks.
So it is. He hates everything.
Whoops.
He hates everything.
He hates everything. Oh, well, that makes more sense.
It does make sense.
Because, it's like, well, if he hates everything and
But why did we both remember it as he'll try anything?
yeah, and I've got a message there from Michael Fontaine saying, he always got that growing up. He goes, Mikey likes it. I always got that. Oh, I thought he said I'd try.
So yeah, well, how does he remember it? Mikey will try anything, or Mikey hates everything. This is a big deal, guys.
I'll have to
Shouldn't
look it
be
up.
taking
I'll have to
it
see if
so
there's
lightly.
residue. I'll put Teresa on it.
All
There
right.
you go. Yeah. Mandela Reality Residue Hunters Detective Agency is on.
That seems like I've heard of them.
Yeah.
Good night, Oiler Greg. Thanks for staying here.
Yes, Oiler Greg, thank you for stopping by. It's been good to see you now. At least I think that's a couple shifty Sundays in a row, man. Good job. Good to see you.
Keep it up.
You know, we haven't shouted anyone out yet, Mr.
Yeah,
Hebrew.
I know. I'm gonna see if Armor is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send him a message.
Whatever. Sure.
Oh, don't you just?
Well, you're always pushing all your work off on other people, and they're not even here.
Right. Hey, I'm wearing the suit here.
Well, in that case, I totally understand.
All right. Ask Armor if he's going to.
Would it be okay if I did the shout out? I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Hold on, just 1 second. Yeah, go ahead, man.
Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and do that.
All right.
All right. So scrolling on up here as far as I can go, we've got Grumpy Troll, Oiler Greg, Dean, the Man Johnson, providing us with the great, super awesome biblical quotations, biblical quotes.
Correlations to what we're
Correlations.
talking
Thank you. Yes. I couldn't think of the word. Teresa Lynch. Call her Sandy after the show. Okay, Teresa. From going forward, after the show, I'm going to call you Sandy, which is going to be really confusing when Sandy's name is Sandy and I'm referring to you as Sandy, but it says call me Sandy after the show, so that's what I'm going to do. All right. And propagate this light. Hebrew from Eternia. When could I be on with you guys? Hopefully here really soon there, propagate this light. I don't know if you've seen the most recent episode of the Mandela family videos, but you're in it, buddy. You're propagating light in this video. And I don't see any new names after that, my friend.
Did you mention K. Andy?
No, I did not mention K. Andy.
Oh, did you
Good night,
mention
CJ Wood?
CJ Wood wasn't on here as well. She must have left before I could scroll up far enough. Did I say Michael Fontaine?
Michael?
But
Michael
no, CJ Wood
Fontaine.
just put a message in the chat. She just said good night.
Okay. Well, good night, CJ.
Did you mention Eddie Von Trump?
And the Lamore.
Yeah, I don't know, but either way, I'm mentioning him now.
All right. I like how he says that with authority.
Yeah. I got to go later, Mandela Gators. After a while, Mandela Giles. I don't know. Remember, he like anything, he likes it. Mikey likes it. I remember he likes anything. Yeah, that's what I remember it too, man. If he likes, like, give it to Mikey. He'll try anything, is the way I remember it. But now apparently it's he doesn't like anything, right?
No, he hates everything.
He hates everything.
He hates everything.
So if he likes it, it must be good because he hates everything.
Hmm.
But
Which
really,
makes
I
a
mean,
ton of sense.
yeah, which makes a little. But really, that he tries anything makes sense too, though.
It does. They both make sense.
And I
And
remember he
now
tries.
I do remember he tries, and it just. But I also I'm remembering both, and now I don't know if I'm taking an update or. But my gut was he tries everything.
Same here.
Oops.
Hebrew, what did you say? Does he try everything, or does he dislike? He hates everything. So if he likes it, it must be good.
Are we gonna? Okay, let me ask you this, Sandy.
Hmm.
Are we gonna go ahead and just do the armor thing?
If you want. I mean, we have a lot before that.
Oh well, let's do a lot before that then.
Well, whatever it is we're going to do, we should do it because we're creeping
I
up
have to
on
go
that third
soon.
hour. And I know
Yeah,
that Sandy mentioned she couldn't stay too awfully late.
that's right. So let me go ahead and pop this up, and we'll go through this one, and maybe we'll get through this one, and then maybe we'll save the armor one for when the armor's on the show.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
There we go. Because like Saggy, wait, I got the right one
This
there.
is a multi-part question.
All right.
Now, this has to do with historical facts that have changed for me. Now, when I made this graphic, I said a small detail in history had changed. But then as I was looking for residue, I found that more of that history had changed. So it's not just the small detail. But you can go to the next one. The Little Rock Nine, if anyone needs reminding, is the desegregation of Little Rock High School.
Mm.
Um, the 9 students that desegregated it.
Hmm.
So the question is on the next, right, the
All
next
right.
graphic,
Here we are.
the
There's the
first question.
What would you be? What would you say if I told you I've never heard of the Little Rock Nine? That this is news to me in my reality.
Really? I would be
Yes,
shocked because this picture was in every history book in the school. This picture was on newspapers. But
this is news to me.
in
wasn't
this
this
photograph, which was in every newspaper, in which we were too young, like I wasn't even born yet.
right?
But what I'm saying is, like, every history book I've ever had this in there.
Mm.
And it has to do with what's on her face. And the options are she's not wearing glasses, she's wearing glasses, or she's wearing sunglasses. I don't know if you got, well, I know Saji doesn't remember this, but do you remember this photo, Hebrew?
I don't remember the photo, but I got to ask you a question. Is this what? Oh no, that was in Alabama. I was going to ask, is this what the Forrest Gump? Like
This was in Forrest Gump, yes.
okay, that's what I was wondering. And so, with that being said, I gotta say I remember no glasses whatsoever, like none, zero.
I don't recall her having. I seems like I've seen this photo before.
Well, the photo is very famous. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but it's just like it. I don't remember this much detail in the photo. Like it looks so like a sharp image. I just remember it being so much more blurry, and I don't remember all these people being like so well defined. Look at the glares on their faces, everything. It just seems like it's a lot sharper and crisper and more detailed than the way I remember it. But with all that being said, I'm going to say glasses.
Okay. So in my reality, I could say glasses, but I originally my gut is no glasses. In this reality, though, it's sunglasses.
What do you mean, sunglasses?
I'm good with that. Okay. What the?
Sunglasses. Now, this is not obviously the original picture. This is
Right.
not even her. This is a recreation from
Mhm.
Drunk History. But I'm having dual memory on her wearing glasses, but she did not wear sunglasses in my past. And I will show you the original image shortly. But
Okay.
it is now sunglasses.
I
So
used
we
to
can go
watch.
on.
I used to watch this Drunk History real quick. Saji, this seems like something you and I could do. Like I could get drunk, and then you ask me questions about history, and then I'll answer you in a way that is me being slightly drunk.
What do you mean? I'll ask you questions about history. Oh, okay. That sounds like fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be fun. You know, it'd be fun if you were drunk and he was high.
Now that sounds like a lot more fun than one of us being sober.
Right? Yeah. I'm just saying.
Or you could have Armor join in and have Armor read the questions.
There you go.
Yes. To
Yeah.
you drunk and me high.
There you go.
There you go.
That would be a show.
that would be a good show. All right, enough of
I
that.
don't think you guys are going to be able to answer the other questions, though, if you don't remember this. But we'll go on to the next questions.
I just
So
remember
here's her
Trump.
in the sunglasses. This is the actual photo in her sunglasses. I don't remember. It kind of looks like transition shades, but they didn't have them back then.
Yeah, I mean, this. I don't know. What are you guys? What is this stuff you guys are? I don't know this stuff. It's historical stuff that everybody knows.
She crossed
I
over
knew
the
this,
line.
yeah.
She crossed over. She they Governor what's his face was trying to keep everyone segregated, and she was the first one to be in a segregated school that
Well,
initially
9 of them. That's why
Mhm.
it's the Little Rock 9. There were 9 of them to be
9
the
of
first.
them. Right.
Huh. Yeah, I just don't recall this terminology. I mean, I remember there being a group of students that stood out of like the original segregational people, you know. But I just don't remember them having this Little Rock 9
Was it
affiliation.
Was this Governor Wallace?
I honestly don't remember.
But hey, maybe I just wasn't paying attention in history class.
Oh,
Maybe it's just me.
mhm.
I was going to have to go with that because you guys all seem to have a real clear recollection of this.
I have
Well-
a very clear recollection of this, and it's about to get weirder.
Oh, weirder.
Yeah, there's
Weirder,
no
she says.
That'd be a good book, like for a television show. Instead of Murder She Wrote, it'd be like Weirder She Says.
Or just it's about to get weirder.
Yeah,
I'm getting curiouser and curiouser. Let me tell you.
yeah.
What was that? Was that
Wait,
too much?
what's number
That's a
2 for?
separator. That's a separator for the next question of
Oh,
balance.
okay. And so
Next.
You can't cross this line. Don't cross this line, Ebro. You're the or else.
Please cross the line.
All right, cross the line. Dang
cross
it.
the line. All right, here we go.
Okay. The Little Rock 9 either 1, successfully enter the school, or 2, are blocked and enter another day.
Blocked. I'm gonna
You
say
remember
said-
blocked?
You say
Or
they're
you just
shut.
guessing?
Are you now? What do you? I mean, are you guessing, or do you have a firm recollection of this?
I have a recollection of them like the guards or whatever holding chains, not chains, but like a human chain. You know what I'm saying? Like they were blocking the doors, like literally
Okay.
blocking the doors.
See, now when I presented this on Mandela Monday, the ones
Well-
that did know this, it was pretty unanimous, except for like maybe 1 or 2 people, that they remembered them getting into the school.
Well, like Aaliyah once said in a famous song that she wrote, if at first you don't succeed, well, try again, try again. If at first you don't succeed, Try
yourself
again.
off and try again.
Yes. So I'm going to go with the narrative that they dusted themselves off and tried again another day.
In my reality, they got into the school.
Ah,
There's
Mm.
another question.
another
Next
question. Next question. Is that the high school that they used in Back to the Future
Yes.
2?
No, that's the
What?
high school. That's the Little Rock High School.
Oh, I thought they used it in Back to the Future.
No.
Did they
See this
use Little
pond
Rock?
here?
No.
This pond kind of looks like the pond that he was skating across. I digress. I don't know. Anyway, next question.
It's a fountain, by the way, sir.
When the Little Rock Nine enter the school, A, B, or C? Oh, A, B, C, or D? Yeah, A, B, or C. All enter from the front. All enter from the back. One enters from the front, and 8 enter from the back. A, B, or C. See, you really need to remember this to answer these questions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And
go
I
with
do.
I have a vague memory of one from the front and the rest from the back. It seems like he was like the distraction. Everybody's out there throwing, tomatoes at him. The other 8 are shuffling into the back.
What did I say? Rocks. See, I'm the exact opposite of you, Saji. I'm gonna say C.
That's what he said. C.
Oh, well, never
I'm
mind.
the exact opposite. I remember them all entering from the front. However, what Sadji just said does not make sense to what happened, because the one entering from the front was the lovely woman with the sunglasses, not a he.
Oh.
Yeah. She entered the front. I do remember that, but I don't remember.
But Sadji said he.
I said he. But okay, she entered from the front.
I remember all entering from the front. I don't remember any going to the back. And the reason why she didn't go to the back is because she didn't have a phone and didn't get the message to meet in the back. I do not remember them splitting up. I do not remember one going in by themselves and the other 8 going in the back door. I don't remember anything about the back door.
Well, I also could see her being like, I didn't spend like, $8.99 on these sunglasses just to come in through some back door where nobody can see me.
Yeah, because sunglasses weren't really big back then.
No.
And when they did wear them, it was at the beach.
For sure. So, there you have it. History being retold.
Well, wait, I have some residue here. All right, so there are plenty of photos of her wearing no glasses at all.
Aha. Oh, wait. But there's a statue there.
Well, there's a statue of her wearing glasses and not sunglasses.
Ah.
And then she's not wearing glasses at all. And that is her later in life not wearing any glasses. So obviously, she didn't need the glasses to see.
Right.
It was just sunglasses. But it's not obvious because then there's also images of her wearing glasses. And the people who remembered glasses remembered like a cat eye shape. And that's exactly what she has. So we're going to continue with the photos. So here's her with the sunglasses. There's the newspaper with the sunglasses. This is the current reality. People drawing her with sunglasses.
By the way, the artist in that photo or in the drawing where with the hate and the people with their mouths open, they did such a great job of rendering the likeliness of the people hating on her. Because look in the real photo, see the lady with her mouth open, and then just to the right, the drawing, how well they captured the hate. But I digress.
I see it. I know.
What?
Later on in life, her and that lady screaming at her formed a
Become
friendship.
friends. Yep. Go
And
figure.
then their friendship ended because the woman refused to admit that there was more that needed to be done or something. I don't know. Something happened and their friendship ended.
They had a falling out, huh?
They did.
Gotcha. Well, the guy sitting to the right of her there, is that like her dad? Because it looks like
Yes, on the bench.
Sunglasses
Yes.
running the family.
Yes. But see, she didn't wear sunglasses in my past. That's like hiding behind the sunglasses. And I saw her standing tall and being brave, walking
Right.
in there. I don't remember the sunglasses at all.
Well, let's see what chat says.
So here's the cat eye that many remember her wearing. And these are her glasses.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing in chat.
Nope.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I could see that does look like a lot more sense to me. That would be what she would be wearing, because those were what was in fashion at the time. I remember seeing a photo of my mom wearing glasses like that.
Oh yeah, me too. Oh wait, no, my mom didn't wear glasses. Okay, never mind. Oh,
All right, so here's her.
Mm-hmm. There's that lady
What you
screaming
say?
at her again.
Yeah. And she's wearing sunglasses in all of these. But the interesting part is, see that bottom right image right there?
Mm-hmm.
It's all 9 walking in, being escorted by the guards.
Yeah.
Being walked in with the guards, not blocking them, walking them in.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reality I remember.
It seems like there's multiple versions of this reality.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
What?
All right, so this is some residue of, at the top left, you see all of them walking in together in the front. She's not wearing glasses at all. This is residue of her with no glasses at all.
Wait a second. How come those people... Hold on 1 second, though. How come all these people back here look like sharks? Am I the only one?
Interesting question. I think it's because it's far away.
Oh, okay. My eyes are tricking me.
No, I think it's just an artistic rendition.
Oh, okay.
Of like multiple people.
And I don't remember them wearing dresses. What's up with the dresses?
No, those are supposed to be like KKK people, I think.
Oh, the ones that look like sharks?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's a... But wait a minute. Their whole face would be covered.
Well, I think it's like she said, it's just the way that they artistically did it.
I got you. Yeah, that's a good point, Saji. That could very well be... Yep. No glasses.
No glasses.
No glasses. And no glasses here and there.
Look, you could tell how sad she is in that middle image about not having her glasses. Like,
oh, yeah.
I would be smiling with my sisters here, but like I can't put on my glasses, so I'm kind of salty about the whole thing. And you see my brother down there on the right; he's got his glasses on, but like I couldn't find mine.
There's a lot of images. Let's see. Okay, so now this is more images of her with no glasses, but again, bottom left, being escorted into the school, all of them with the guards, escorting them in. Also, the bottom right is the same thing. They're walking in together. And here she's got the glasses on, the sunglasses on her head. Do you see it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So weird.
Yeah.
There's never a shortage of residue from you, Sandy. You always have so much evidence, concrete diehard evidence.
Very good. And I got to tell you, man, again, I will say this one more time. You are like the hardest working. You and Teresa. Teresa, you guys are a team. You're the hardest working team in all Mandela history. I got to say that right now.
Thank you.
And I'm not being,
And this is, yeah, I mean, seriously, though. I do like to get carried away, be a little bit facetious at times, and a little bit over the top on occasion. But what I really do mean the sincerity of my voice when I congratulate you for definitely being excessively thorough in these presentations.
Excessively. And that is why I started doing the collages, because could you imagine if you had to look at each one of those pictures separately?
Oh,
How
man.
long we'd be here?
Yeah.
And congratulations to you guys. 400 subscribers.
Oh, well, thank you.
Well, yeah. Well, I take some of the. I like to thank the Academy, and
I think it's the suit, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But
they like us. They really like us, Hebrew.
Right. They like us. Right. No, but I got to tell you, Sandy, on a serious level, though, I really appreciate you being here, and we would like for you to come back sometime. Let's say, I'm not saying every Sunday, but heck, we've got to get Armor on here to show that other one, man. We got to.
Yeah.
And how did you like the way, and Sandy too? I mean, Teresa, you can speak for Teresa. I assume you guys watched the family video, the where you guys are. And what was her? How did you? What did you think of the way you were
represented?
Represented on the show. Yeah.
Teresa said she'd like to be a little taller. I don't think you can do anything about that. But
no.
Except for look harder for your missing action figures.
Right.
Get up off your lazy butt and go find it.
I don't know where it is, man. I looked everywhere, like literally. And guess what? I'm probably of course, I'm gonna find it later, but later is too late, because then it'd be like, well, you had your opportunity, Hebrew. I told you, you should do this just like a Scooby-Doo movie and everything. But no, you couldn't find all your action figures. Like he told me a week in advance, and I still
Yes, you have had plenty of time to round these suckers up. So, okay, besides being shorter, what else were you going to say, Sandy?
I was going to say, I'm okay with Daphne. Daphne's good.
Okay, yeah.
I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm not a redhead, but that's okay.
Right. Yeah, there's worse things you could have been used to depict you.
Exactly. Yeah. I love Scooby-Doo. That was great.
And the whole detective agency thing is brilliant. I don't know who thought of it.
Yeah.
But that guy deserves a pat on the back, whoever he was.
Well,
Good job, Saji.
Oh, okay.
I was going to say the opposite. I was going to say he deserves a punch in the eye, but he gets plenty of those.
I don't like to toot my own horn or anything. All right, I digress.
That being said, guys, the 3 hour and 8 minute mark. What do you say we start wrapping things up?
All right, yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah. Not to mention our view counts dwindling away. Just
okay.
saying.
Well, where can people find you before they're lost, gone, and forgotten? Sandy, I know you do multiple live streams on these YouTube channels, and most of us are familiar with the fact that you'll be on Mandela Monday. But where else might we find you on specific days of the weeks and stuff?
On Mondays, Mandela Monday.
Okay, Mandela Monday.
Somewhere between Tuesdays and Saturdays, you can find me on Brian McFarlane and Curious and Curator. Occasionally, you can find me on my own channel live streaming with Damien G, and sometimes Teresa Lynch and Curious and Curiouser and whoever else wants to stop by.
Okay.
And
So if
I have a
Hebrew
brand
and
new,
or myself was to stop by, we could join you in a live stream.
of course, but I
Why?
also
Okay.
have a brand new video up on my channel.
What? A
Yeah.
brand new video?
Yes.
Yep.
And what
12
is this brand
non 12 non-Mandela affected YouTubers who are affected by the Mandela effect.
What? Now I'm confused. They're non-Mandela affected. However,
No.
however, they are affected by
They're
12 here, we're going to change it. 12 mainstream YouTubers affected by the Mandela effect. Make
Oh,
more sense?
yes. Now it's all coming together. So if one wanted to watch such video, they would type in Sandy Diva in a YouTube search engine, and your channel would come up, and it would be one of the most recent videos.
Yes, it would.
All right. Well, that's how you would do that.
cool.
Mhm.
All right. Anything else you'd like to share with the audience? Your
Well, you can
Instagram, your
also
Twitter,
find me
your
on Twitter at Residue Research, one word. And you can find me in Teresa's Facebook group, Mandela Reality Residue Hunter.
Mandela Reality Residue Hunter. Don't get it twisted, people.
Hunters. With an S.
Hunters. That's no apostrophes.
Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. I'm not big on the TikToks and the Instagrams and
All right. Are you Reddit? Are you on Reddit?
I'm on Reddit, but not on Reddit. Like I have an account, so I can interact, but I don't really go there. I
Okay.
just go there to see if when we find Mandela effects, we go and check to see if anyone found them already.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, with that being said, thank you for stopping by, Sandy Diva. It is always a pleasure to have you on our show. I know it's been a real treat for me. And this guy with the blonde hair and the big shiny sword, I think he kind of likes having you on too.
Yeah, and you know
Oh.
what? Seji? I think that what's her name again?
Mystique.
Yeah, I think Mystique would agree with you if she was here.
Well, even if she's not here, I'm sure she would agree with me.
Uh-huh.
Well, I enjoy being here too. Thanks for having me, guys.
Well, that's awesome.
You'll
All right. And send my love to Teresa as well if she's no longer in the chat and can't hear me.
She is in the chat. She's back. She can
And
hear you.
I have a special announcement before we go. But if you want to complete your final thoughts, guys, go ahead.
You got anything else you want to say? Yep, I'm good too, man. Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, oh my God, she left.
Oh, she did one of those.
She pulled a what you do.
Yeah, I know.
This is because I'm on an iPhone. StreamYard says at 3 hours, nope, you can't have a picture anymore.
Okay, that's what happens to Saji.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, you better get us out of here before we start dropping like flies, my friend.
Let's get out of here. Very special announcement this coming Taco Tuesday. I hope you can attend, Saji, by the way. We will have a very special guest. Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, that's right. A very special guest.
What?
That's right. Our very special guest.
What?
Taco Tuesday will be none other than the fabulous, the very wonderful, highly intelligent, and ever so reliant.
Sagittariusly speaking.
Hey, now, don't you hog the spotlight for this person.
Okay, my bad. All right. Well, you said all those great things. I assumed you were talking about me.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Well, now, what would make you assume I would even talk to you, talk about you in such a good light, Saji? Come on, man.
What do you mean? Why would you talk to me?
I don't have to talk about you in a good light your girlfriend over there, good old
What?
Lorraine, does it for you. Does it for
Lorraine? What? Who? What? No, we got a special guest. Who beats all these kind qualifications that you've been discussing?
Well, the ever so lovely Teresa Lynch will be on Taco Tuesday.
Oh, Teresa Lynch.
Yay!
All right.
So look out for that. And again, Sandy, it was great having you on. And as always, we invite you back next Sunday if you can make it. If not, then some other Sunday.
That sounds great. Thank you. I had
All
a
right.
great time.
All right. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Well, for everyone here at Shifty Sunday, this has been Hebrew 77, along with Sagittarically Speaking, and our special guest, Sandy Diva, saying, so long, everybody. Have a good night. And don't forget to tie your shoes before you get up to go get your special midnight snack. Good night, everybody.
However,